Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we have an extra long interview with Kevin Love, 5-time NBA All-Star, gold medalist, NBA champion. We get into everything. We get into the Cavs. We get into his time with LeBron. We get into college, UCLA, Bill Walton, pretty much everything. And it was an awesome interview. We sat there, we talked. It was a casual conversation. Also, we might be in...
his dog was there, too.
His dog was there, very cute. We might be in the market for a new Blake. You'll find that out when you listen to his interview. What else we got? Oh, we got sports are back. We have Who's Back of the Week. We have the lottery machine going to pick everyone right now. If you're sitting here and your friend's also in AWL, just decide what number you're going to pick and then bet it. We'll do that at the end of every show. And we also have Billy's list. And Billy's going to do Hank's taxes for him. We just found that out before the show. Hank, don't shake your head. Billy's going to do your taxes. He's basically a CPA. Before we get to all of that, Pardon My Take is brought to you by Cash App. Not only is it the easiest place to send money to your friends, it's the safest. It's the #1 social distancing app in the world. The Cash App is the best. We love the Cash App. You can find them on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter all the time. You need to have a cash tag, though. So they're not going to give away free money unless you have a cash tag. It's super, super easy to download. It links directly to your bank account, and it is the best app in the world. And, of course, when you download the Cash App, enter the referral code BARSTOOL. You'll get $10 for free. And $10 to ASPCA, just like that, just by putting in code BARSTOOL when you download the Cash App. So download the Cash App from the App Store or Google Play Store today, and help out our good friends at the Cash App. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by the Cash App. Go download it right now. Use code BARSTOOL. You get $10 for free, $10 to ASPCA. Today is Monday, August 31st, and we are watching sports on TV.
It is technically sports season. It's the fall that wasn't going to happen. I don't know about you, Big Cat, but I saw college football on Saturday night.
Oh, I saw college football on Saturday as well. It was a terrible game, but that doesn't matter. I also, oh my God, this game. We're watching Utah-Denver, Game 6. So for anyone, all the Jazz and Nuggets fans, like, you never talk about the game. Here's me talking about the game. We're watching it.
So after, was it Wednesday's show when we said that the Jazz and the Nuggets are the same team?
They are.
We sat down, we did some sporkles. We sporkled, and Jake actually forgot about the Jazz because
after we said it.
He remembered the Nuggets.
Yes.
They should allow whoever wins this game or whoever wins the series, they should just allow them to pick up like 4 players from the other team.
And we wouldn't even know.
Move forward, yeah.
We had some college football on Saturday night. It was exciting to get the juices flowing, even though it was a crappy game. But we also had this weekend the first sign, when the temperature gets below 80 and you're like, ooh, is that fall? Is that fall blowing in here? It's not there yet, but is it? They're never going to score again in this fucking game.
I thought about putting on long pants this weekend.
Yeah.
I stepped outside. I was like, maybe I shouldn't wear shorts. I was like, no, that's crazy talk. It's still August. I'm rocking my shorts. But yeah, there was like a chilly breeze, which was nice.
It felt glorious. So we did just go through what like the college football schedule looks like, the bones of the college football schedule. It was sad to go through what week 2 would have looked like. With I think it was like Oregon and Ohio State and Texas LSU. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about sports that we can control right now. The Lakers are on to the next round. The Blazers, that was fun, but it's over. The Mavs are eliminated as well. That was also fun, but it's over. Luka is a people. I love when the Clippers finished off the Mavs. The whole story was, well, Luka's arrived.
Yeah,
he's arrived. He's a superstar, and I'm not going to argue with that, but They also lost the series in the first round.
Yeah,
but he's arrived.
Yeah, he has arrived. It was like, well, you need to put the pieces around. If you get the right pieces around Luka, then they could contend for a championship. And it's like, yeah, you could say that about a lot of good players.
Right.
Like if you put the right pieces around them.
And
They didn't have Kristaps.
Yep.
So Porzingis was out. So I think the series would have been a little bit different.
They also finally had to meet Playoff P, who showed up in the last 2 games. Playoff P has arrived.
He
only scored 15 points today, actually. So whatever.
Playoff Morris. Too.
Dude, Marcus
Mercurial
Morris is such an asshole.
The look on his face when he just straight up swung on Luka was hilarious.
He's such an asshole.
And then Jeff Van Gundy was like trying to figure out like, should I go down the route of saying like this happened in the 90s? This was just a normal like hard foul. And then you had a bunch of people online tweeting, getting really into it, like, oh, if this was how they just shook hands in the 80s, was punching you in the face.
Right.
Back when basketball players used to just like they would throw live scorpions at each other on the court. Back when men were men.
Yeah, Shaq was like, hey, this is just hard basketball. It's like, Shaq, you were fucking 700 pounds. Okay,
right.
Like you can handle someone just slapping you, on the head. They're never going to score again in this Denver-Utah game, and I have the over. And they're never. Since we started taping this podcast. Actually,
how many points do you need?
Since PFT said you're good, which was such a fucked up thing to say. Why would you say that?
You need only 52 points in the fourth
You're such
quarter
a
now.
jerk.
You're Gucci.
That's such a jerk move to do.
I was trying to offer support to you by
but
saying
you
that
saying you're good is
no,
like
I said you're
it's
good,
not.
and then
there's no chance.
You would be very happy right now if they were. You would not be blaming anything on me.
But you can't say you're good.
You were good.
You're good.
52 points.
No, I'm not good.
I get 52 points just getting out of bed in the morning.
I'm not good. All right,
easy.
Hank, congratulations on your Celtics winning Game 1.
Wagon.
Killed them. Killed the Raptors.
Was never close.
Was never really close. It really wasn't. How are you feeling? Are you feeling like there's maybe some championship?
Oh yeah, today was a big
vibes
time.
Going through your veins.
We're gonna smoke the Raptors. Hopefully, all the analysts, like everyone was picking the Blazers as the team to watch out for last round. Everyone's saying the Heat now. They're like, oh, everyone, they match up well with the Bucks. Like they could beat them. And if we play the Heat in the conference finals, I think we would smoke them too.
Who's saying that about the Heat? I'm saying that. Did you just hear me?
I
say
bet
that
on the
about
Heat to beat the Bucks.
Charles Barkley, like the whole NBA.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah. All right.
The Blazers were going to sweep the Lakers. It was funny the clip that was. I think I retweeted this morning of the Lakers being an underdog, winning 4-1 because half of sports media had the Blazers beating the Lakers somehow. They're never going to score again, PFT. This is all on you.
We just wanted fun. You're good. You're Gucci. It's going to happen.
Stop saying that.
But
just say the opposite.
Okay,
God
dude,
fucking damn it.
Big Cat, you're fucked.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, I was trying to gas you up, but you're definitely fucked. It's not going to happen.
Of course I am.
Just
of course
turn
I
the
am.
TV off.
All right, what else is going on? We have what else is going on in sports? What else we got?
Golf.
Big Ten's coming back.
Big Ten's coming.
Oh, dude, that golf was so good today. It was really so good. Dustin Johnson.
Hats off to the course for putting on a good showing up until the very last. The course had no clutch gene.
Yes.
It dominated the entire weekend, just spanked the shit out of all the golfers. And then Rahm hits, a 65-foot putt?
After Dustin Johnson hit one on the 18th that he needed to go to the extra. It was incredible golf. Is golf having a moment?
I think it is having. And you know what? I was just thinking about this. What America needs right now more than anything is something like we need a miracle on ice, something that everybody can root for and be on the same team, pulling the same way. What we need is Tiger Woods to be in contention on Sunday at the U.S. Open. Because, you remember at the Masters?
Yes.
Everybody gets behind Tiger on Sundays.
That would be
We
great.
need a moment in America where we're not at each other's throats.
Or Brooks.
Or Brooks, either way. Hopefully
Brooks,
both.
people would get,
Actually, no, I think one or the other. I don't want to have to root against Tiger on Sunday, but I will if Brooks isn't contention.
And we were joking about it, but this is why we never should have killed Saddam Hussein. Because he was the guy we just bring up every 10 years, be like, that's the bad guy.
Yeah,
who's the bad guy? That's the bad guy.
Yeah, just run back the Iraq War every 10 years.
Like, dude, that guy, he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
All of our problems.
What we should do,
problem solver.
We should elect a Bush every 10 years and then reinvade Iraq, and then everyone is like, yeah, go USA. Fuck yeah, we're at war.
And
we're
now
together.
we're good.
And then we all forget about fighting against each other.
Or Tiger be good at golf.
Or Tiger... I'm gonna
one
say,
or the other. Whatever's easiest.
I don't think that low energy Jeb is going to win this
Whatever's
year.
the easiest.
So let's just get behind Tiger Woods right now.
Whatever's the easiest. But it was a good sports weekend. There was I looked at that Saturday board, and it was I think I bet on every single sport. I had WNBA, MLS. MLS is back. Mm-hmm. There was some weird soccer. I swear to God, in England they just create more and more of these cups and trophies that it's like I thought I had a grip on it, and then Arsenal was just playing Liverpool for like the community award trophy.
I saw that. It was like the community shield.
I was like, what is
Saturday.
going on right now? How is this really a cup?
Yeah, but the MLS is back again, and then it's about to be back again in 2 weeks.
So back.
Why does the MLS even have an off season? They should just play year round, right?
Why do they have a season?
They should just be the sport that's on TV
or don't
at weird
play.
times during the week, and you just stumble across it.
Yeah,
you probably get more viewers from just like happenstance when there's no other sports on at all.
Or they should just make it penalty kicks all the time.
Dude, the penalty kick channel, like the
would
red
be
zone.
Sick.
Yeah,
if MLS was just all penalty kicks all the time, I'd be in.
If penalty kicks, and in between every penalty kick, it's like it's either porn or it's like those like 15-second pre-rolls that you see on YouTube. So you sell an ad like every 15 seconds.
Or it could just be, so what happens to me often is I'll watch the Cubs game on the MLB package, and afterwards they run these ads, and it's pretty much always just like, hey, you thought you were cooking your steak correctly? Well, here's how you should do it. And I just end up watching 20 minutes of some attractive lady and some fat bozo with a chef's hat cooking steak in front of a live studio audience, and I can't turn away.
It's always like some weird painted copper kettle that you cook it in too, like some weird.
It's incredible.
You know what? I think I just solved the MLS's problem. Just call every game in the TV guide listing. Just have it say like, try not to come challenge DC United versus Orlando.
Boom.
And boom, you click on that.
We're ready to
gonna
go.
Try. I bet you I won't nut.
Yeah, so it's been a great weekend for sports. It was a great weekend for sports. We got some good second-round matchups coming. Oh, I forgot to mention that the Rockets are now back because Russ is back, and I really, really want to see the Rockets versus the Lakers because that is a Frankenstein series.
It's going to be
like the Rockets are going to play no one over 6'6", and the Lakers are going to play everyone over 6'6".
And then you're going to get people saying like D'Antoni's system is Mickey Mouse basketball, but it's still going to beat the Lakers.
Right.
LeBron James is going to. It's going to be a flop out.
It makes no sense those two teams playing each other, and I'm very excited for it. I want that to go 7.
LeBron James and James Harden driving at each other, both of them flopping at the same time. That's going to be must-see TV.
Yes. All right, so let's get to our Who's Back. Hank, you are going to have Billy do your taxes, correct?
Absolutely not.
We were talking about it before the show, and Billy was like, dude, I'm basically a CPA.
Billy was like, I'm sick with money.
He said, I took a class. I was like, Billy, I'm fully as capable as Googling the things that you would Google if you did my taxes.
Billy
is sick
will
with
get
money.
nice with Quicken.
Let me ask you a question. Did you get a $500 from Cash App last week?
I didn't.
Exactly.
Well, then
Billy
who's the
did.
financial genius?
Yeah, CPA Billy.
True.
Don't have to report that on your taxes.
Well, now you do. Because,
It was a gift.
That's our CPA.
You don't have to report it.
Yeah,
because
that's
it was
true.
a gift
Under
$5,000.
Shawshank Redemption. No, $10,000. No,
10,000, I think.
10,000.
Yeah.
Whatever they said in
inflation.
Shawshank.
And Billy's profession at Microsoft Excel, as per his resume that he gave us 3 years ago.
I actually know how to use Excel.
How many people do you think have fucked up their taxes just based on that one Shawshank tidbit?
Probably so many.
Yeah. Like, oh, I saw it in Shawshank. We're good. Like, I can just give these gifts and we never have to pay taxes on any of it. All right, let's get to Who's
But then
Back.
they can break out of jail easier because they know all
That's
those
true.
secrets later.
That's true. Before we do that, Whoop. You know everything about how your favorite team is dealing with the pandemic, but do you know enough about you? Whoop is a 24/7 health and fitness tracker that changes that by monitoring critical daily metrics like sleep, recovery, and strain. We've been wearing our bands for a couple of months now, and it's been awesome to track our sleep and activity during quarantine. Whether you're looking to sleep better, training for an event, or just looking to lose a couple pounds, Whoop can help you make smarter lifestyle choices and help you perform at your best. Each day when you get up, Whoop gives you a recovery score based on your sleep.
I set a record this morning
What'd
for
you
my
get?
Whoop recovery.
Don't tell me.
Record low.
Oh.
5% recovery.
Oh, wow.
I got a 5% recovery.
I've
but it's
dipped
actually
into the teens,
It's
yeah.
it's great having a 5% recovery because it gave me an excuse to not do shit all
Yeah,
day.
it's like,
I'm like,
eat
no,
pizza.
listen, I can't go downstairs and meet the delivery guy. Doctor's orders for my wrist. I have to recover.
Gotta just chill out. So it tells you everything. Tells you how you're feeling. Tells you how much you slept. Tells you what your strain is every day. And the score lets you know how to approach your day so you know whether you can push yourself or take it easy. The way it works is you wear the Whoop band around your wrist all day, and the band connects with an app on your phone. It automatically measures your heart rate, calories, and activity levels throughout the day, so you don't ever have to start and stop for workouts. There's also a built-in sleep coach, which we just mentioned, which lets you know how much you sleep and how much more you need to get sleep, your REM sleep, your slow wave sleep, all of it Get in tune with your body. Billy Football also has been competing. He competed in the month of July, but we still have a bunch of AWLs with a group called, you can join it, COMM-B-Stool on the app. And Whoop is offering 15% off right now with the code TAKE at checkout. Go to Whoop, WHOOP.com. Enter code TAKE at checkout to save 15% off. Sleep better, recover faster, train smarter, optimize your performance with Whoop today. Okay, who's back of the week? Hank.
My who's back of the week is LeBron James losing in the finals.
Oh.
So you might be saying to yourself, well, it's only the first round. How could that be true?
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Well,
Shot clock violation. God fucking damn it.
Oh, that's the worst.
I mean, how do you have a shot clock violation?
Yeah, when you have the
NBA?
over, that's tough.
All right.
You're not going to get this.
What a joke.
LeBron James has a son, also named LeBron James, and today he joined the FaZe Clan esports organization, who had a Call of Duty championship match also this afternoon, which they lost.
Oh.
You know what?
I'm counting that 3-7 in the finals,
Yes,
LeBron.
correct.
Well, no, if
LeBron James lost the championship today.
Correct.
So he lost another
He was-
game in the first round, you might say. So the Blazers still alive.
No, it was the championship. It was the championship.
Yeah, but it's while
Season's
LeBron
over.
James was technically kind of in the first round.
No, it was today.
Oh, fuck. All right.
You were wrong about the Blazers.
All
in
right,
five.
so Bronny, technically, yes, I was wrong about the Blazers. If you want to split hairs,
If you really
sure,
want to
Big Cat,
get into it.
I'll admit it. If you want to play a numbers game and be a big fucking nerd about it, yeah, they didn't win in 5 games, technically.
The only other thing that's weird about this is, obviously he's the number one, basketball prospect. If all the other prospects start signing with esports organizations, I don't know how that's going to work with college. Once they're going.
Oh,
to college.
so we're gonna snitch on Bronny.
So,
Well, the one and done rule is going to be gone soon.
so what percentage of FaZe Clan does Coach K own?
right.
That's my
what-
question. It's dark money that's going into it. No one knows who finances it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see, obviously with him being the LeBron James of his generation, how that's going to work going forward.
Can you go pro in
LeBron
multiple
James.
sports? Yes. Okay.
I love
got
that.
it.
But
Can you be a pro gamer, but an athlete, a student athlete?
You can't go 0 dark 30
Probably not.
if you're a professional e-gamer, though.
Right.
You can't log off.
Correct.
Right.
He just has to quit playing basket. His version is stopping exercising while he's in the finals for FaZe Clan.
I like that. That's good. Who's back?
Thanks.
PFT.
My who's back of the
That's
week.
my only one, by the way.
Oh,
Okay.
Thanks.
My who's back of the week is mystery teams.
Yeah.
Mystery teams are back in baseball. So, does anyone know when the trade deadline is this
July
year?
31st.
Great. Yeah, July. The Hot Stove League stops July 31st every year. This year, I don't know when it is, but my
4 p.m. Monday, August 31st.
4 p.m.
Whoa!
So
So
4
it's-
p.m. today.
Oh yeah, so the Padres just did 7 trades.
Yeah, so
tonight.
it is the Hot Stove League, which also means that it's Bob Nightingale season on Twitter, where he just throws shit up in the air and see if it lasts out there. I always laugh when his tweets come across my timeline because his profile picture is just so funny.
And he's always wrong.
Yeah, he looks like an indicted middle school teacher
Yes.
on his Twitter picture. But
Yes.
he was saying that there's a mystery team now, so it's not just the Padres that are going after Mike Clevenger. It's also a mystery team who has improved their offer. So I don't think are these mystery teams ever real?
Yeah.
Does mystery team ever get the guy?
Yes. There's always been. Yeah. No, the mystery teams have gotten guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Just swooping in last second.
franchise mode. It's
Mystery
like when you
team.
start a new team in Madden.
Yeah.
And you take everybody else. But yeah, I guess the mystery team is now the front runner. So he's the guy that got COVID, right? Or he skipped out on.
No, Zach Plesac.
But I think
Zach
Clevenger did,
Plesac-
too.
I think Clevenger was pissed at Zach Plesac. I can't remember. Though.
I think Clevenger is.
I think they both violated protocol.
Yeah, I think
I don't know
Clevenger.
if they got it, but they both went out or something.
Right.
Right. He fucked his way out of Cleveland.
Okay.
The old Delonte West.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. My who's back is I got 2. The first is everyone tweeting about the Jaguars, how short defensive window is because Yannick Ngakoue. Did I nail that?
You absolutely crushed
that felt good.
It's Giannick.
Giannick, yeah.
Giannick Ngakoue traded to the Vikings. That's going to be a problem in the NFC North. But everyone was talking about how they were in the AFC Championship game in 2017, and they now have 2 starters left from that game. They had 6 Pro Bowlers that year on defense, all gone. weird that none of them mentioned that Blake Bortles is also gone. Feels like that's when it started to go downhill.
That's the real story.
Right.
Yeah, okay, so they lost Jalen Ramsey and
Yep.
like a bunch of really good linebackers and defensive ends, but the real story is you have to score points in this league
Yes.
if you want to compete in an AFC championship game, and they got rid of the quarterback.
I'm just excited for the Vikings defense to be great and then Kirk Cousins to let them down.
Yep.
Also, you think I'm worried about Yannick Ngakoue? Jimmy Graham's going to block that ass. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows Jimmy
loves
Graham is an elite blocker.
I've forgotten the different weapons that the Bears have added this offseason,
Ted
but
Ginn
they
and
got
Jimmy Graham,
Ted
baby.
Ginn and Jimmy Graham, dynamic duo,
2013, baby.
2011 through 2015 All-Stars.
When we first got it, I had a tweet that was, if we just get half of their production from last year, we're going to be great. And it was then an asterisk said, actually, it's 2013 because they both had I think they combined had 20 touchdowns.
Also, Jimmy Graham played basketball in college.
True.
So he could probably just box
we're
them
good.
out, right?
We're good. All right, so we also, my other who's back is Darren Ravel pissing off all of Twitter, which he does intentionally, but he did it on Friday night. He's weird. He somehow made a famous celebrity's death about him, Chadwick Boseman, which was very, very sad. You probably saw him, Black Panther, also Vontae Mack. Mm-hmm. Not gonna. I mean, that was maybe not his best role.
That was my introduction to Chadwick Boseman.
But
yeah.
Vontae Mack, no matter what. But yeah, Ravel did the. He tweeted about how he died on Jackie Robinson Day, and he played Jackie Robinson, and he was 42, and Jackie Robinson played 42. Chadwick Boseman was 43, and then everyone got mad at him. I have a plea for the internet though. Ravel just wants attention.
Well,
so when everyone replies to him and calls him an asshole, that's the happiest he can possibly be.
I think his heart was in the right place on this tweet. He just wanted to point out a series of numbers that were the same as other numbers.
Correct.
That were involved in someone, a beloved celebrity who had just died.
Right.
That's what
He
Ravel
wanted to be the first to be like, look at these cool stats about this guy who died tragically.
Yeah, he wanted to bring awareness to the fact that 42 was also featured in a movie that he was in, which happened to be his age. So,
But
are you really going to get mad at Ravel for that?
Everyone replying to him being like, delete this dude. It tickles me when I see those people because they're like, this is not right. It's like if you are honoring Chadwick Boseman so well, you're spending your night arguing with Ravel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ravel has won.
Yeah, like what are we doing here? You're so beat up about his death that you spent the night going at Ravel.
I actually think that Ravel, shockingly, would be one of very few people on Twitter that people would pay money to read his tweets. And not because they like his tweets,
anger.
but they want to know where
right.
Being able to dunk on Darren Ravel online is actually worth an admission price.
Right, but it's also become a sport that's not even a sport anymore. It's like breathing.
Right.
It's like you just do it. He tweets something, we dunk on him. It's kind of
at least there was no
useless.
video in this one.
Yeah, that's true. Billy, you're who's back.
I have two who's backs of the week.
Whoa, comes prepared.
First one is Kim Jong-un is back from the coma.
Oh, really? What about his sister?
He reappeared. His sister's now disappeared. So they think that he did a little switch to make sure to see who's loyal to him.
She got a sex change, and now she's Kim Jong-un.
Second who's back, also sort of communist related, is the former Republic of Yugoslavia. Joseph Nurkic posted a picture of him, and he goes, some Balkans boys, and it's a picture of Donkic, Bogdan, Bojan, Jokic, Vukovic, Dragic, and just all those European dudes. And I was realizing that all those guys, where the countries they come from, are all in the former Republic of Yugoslavia.
Right.
So they're if Yugoslavia remained today, their Olympic team, national team would actually be pretty good. And could maybe
There were really good athletes back in the day. Like Yugoslavian soccer team was pretty good. Their basketball team's always nice.
That was just ASMR for Mark Cuban too. What you just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just like, say those names again.
Porzingis.
Do it. Do it again.
Okay. Donkic, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Bojan Bogdanovic.
How
Jokic,
fat is Doncic's ass?
Vucevic,
Get him on big
Nurkic,
dumpers.
Dragic,
Have you ever seen a donk like this?
Smailagic, Zubek, Marjanovic.
99 problems, but an itch ain't one. Should have been the caption for that.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay.
Yugoslavia.
Great job.
Yugoslavia it's a sick name for a country too.
Yeah.
I'm tired of having to remember both Bosnia
it's not
and
a country.
Herzegovina.
It's not a country anymore.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it's who's back.
That's news to me.
Billy has gone full
Who's
communist.
not back? Yugoslavia.
Billy's reuniting the Eastern Bloc countries.
Anyway, a lot of these guys.
Wait, so was Yugoslavia in the USSR?
Cool that they're all
They were
same
part, yeah.
What?
Well, I don't know if they were like a
me on the
satellite
side?
country. I don't know the history of Yugoslavia.
You were just talking to me on the side. You just looked at me and stopped talking to the mic and just looked like, what did you say to me?
No, I was.
You should have a sidebar with me.
Well, yeah, it's just kind of cool. They can all sit at the same table because a lot of the countries they have like ethnic rivalries and stuff. So it's kind of a big show of unification of people
Give
getting
peace
over.
a chance.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
Peace is back.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's get to our interview. Awesome interview coming up with Kevin Love. Really, really great. Cannot recommend it enough. Before we do that, Body Armor. It's finally unofficially summer. The weather is, it's going to be fall soon. We got to update this copy, but that doesn't matter because every season is Body Armor's season. I love my strawberry banana. I can drink that every single season. Guaranteed. Body Armor has no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or dyes, is potassium packed and full of electrolytes with all the things you need to keep you hydrated during the summer months, fall months, anytime. Learn more at drinkbodyarmor.com or order any of their flavors on Amazon right now. I seriously can't stress it enough. The strawberry banana, we have a bunch of Body Armor here. Strawberry banana goes so fast. It's insane. It is a delicious, delicious drink. It's like a smoothie, but it's not bad for you. It's delicious. So go right now. drinkbodyarmor.com, drinkbodyarmor.com, or on Amazon. Get yourself strawberry banana. You will not be disappointed. Okay, here he is, Kevin Love. Okay, we now welcome on very, very special guest, 5-time All-Star, NBA champion, gold medalist, Kevin Love. Kevin, would you rather be a gold medalist or an NBA champion? It's kind of the mellow question here. Which one was more important to you?
I think for a legacy piece, probably, I think 100% it's the 2016 championship.
That's wrong.
Why do you
That's
hate
wrong.
America?
Yeah,
No,
that's
listen,
wrong.
I love America, but America is such a superpower in general, let alone basketball. But look at who we got to put on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 20-year anniversary of the Dream Team. They were talking to us about being, the second version of that. 2008 coming off the Redeem Team, but we're supposed to win.
So
Yeah.
Big Cat said you were what, a 6-time All-Star?
Five-time.
Five-time All-Star?
5-time.
Do you really consider yourself a 5-time All-Star? Because that first one, that was David Stern being like, Kevin's going to fill in for Yao Ming.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yes.
But
Yes.
do you count that as an All-Star?
It's kind of an asterisk by it.
Yeah.
I always tell everybody, it's like, okay, I've kind of, as far as being an all-star, getting accolades in the NBA, like I've been a 6-man, most improved player, all NBA. I've been an all-star starter. I've been an all-star straight up as a reserve, and I've been an injury replacement. So that first one, it was a little like you would think I would have called him up and asked him, but we'll never know.
By the way, I did a bad job starting the interview. I wanted to ask, do you want the hard questions first or the easy questions first?
Well, I heard something about Primo Box, so
Yeah. Do you want the
I
hard?
think we.
You want the hard
Give
questions?
me loose a little bit. Give me.
All right,
a
you
little
want to get loose.
wet my beak.
What's
Okay.
it like being so great at everything, Kevin?
Great at everything.
Uh-huh.
That's a loaded question.
That's an easy question, just so you
Is
know.
it?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
one of the
that's an
softball
easy
ones.
one.
I got the
literally just asked you-
yeah.
You're just
I
leading
just
me
paid
in.
you
I
time.
don't
Yeah.
know where you're headed with this, but
Yes.
it's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah. Yes, I would imagine. All right, easy question. Obviously the bubble's going on right now. We're actually recording this right after the Bucks and the stoppage on Wednesday. Do you feel like you're being a little left out because of everyone's talking about the NBA, everyone's watching the NBA. The bubble has been fantastic, and for the teams that aren't involved, it's got to suck.
Yeah, I mean, you got to commend. It's hard for me not to say David Stern, but Commissioner Silver and everything that. I mean, CP on the player side, Michelle Roberts, all the players too, because what they've been doing down there, the product's been amazing.
Yes.
It's almost like watching. A heightened pickup game.
Yeah.
Like these scores have been in the 130s, 140s. Guys are putting up monster numbers. You saw what Luka did the other night. Donovan Mitchell 50 twice in
Jamal
the same
Murray.
series. Jamal Murray's coming back, and guys are talking shit. And Luka and Montrezl Harrell are going back and forth. You mentioned Murray saying, you can't guard me. Lakers are full playoff mode now after even myself saying it would be a good series between them and the Blazers. But I talked to JJ the other day, Redick, about relevancy and us being in the delete 8 and going into our own bubble and having to play and not knowing we're going to play into next season. But, yeah, it is really hard not to be a part of this. But thankfully we have like you guys too, it's our platforms in order to not only be backed in our messaging, but the NBA pushes us. That's why it's great on all sides. They push us into talking about, certain messages or social injustice or everything that's going on with COVID. And it's a global game. And we had Giannis, who's a Greek freak, obviously from Greece, MVP. We have, Slovenian that was Rookie of the Year last year. Yeah. Obviously, everybody knows who that is in Luka. And then from the Cameroon, we have the most improved player, right, Siakam. So, it's a global game.
And you forgot Andrew Wiggins, Canadian. Yeah.
Kyrie.
Andrew Wiggins.
Australian. Yeah, very global. People wouldn't know. Delhi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Big Delhi has his own children's book, reaching that younger demo.
I need to read that.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a big one. He's like the Rudy of professional sport, like NBA.
Yeah.
People love him.
I always go back to after you guys won the championship when he was wearing that Hawaiian shirt hoodie, getting pictures with 2 Coronas in his hands.
Yeah.
How good of a time did he have celebrating that?
So, funny you asked that. He was behind me. I had this, convertible, cut the roof off, whatever, Phantom. I don't even think it was like a Ghost, right? Rolls Royce. And behind me, he has like a Fiat, right? And everybody's going crazy for Delhi because he's like a folk hero.
Yeah.
And Delhi should almost have a statue himself in Cleveland because every time he checks into a game, and the year before, in 2015, if you guys don't remember, he had to guard Steph for 40 minutes plus a game.
Yeah.
And there was, I forget what game it was after. It was like 4 or 5. It was at our place. So it must have been 3 or 4 because they had the better record than us. They had home courts. The Warriors did. Came back, and I remember his whole body was just gone. They put him on IVs. He was cramping throughout his entire body. I'd never seen it. He almost had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So, he gives everything to the game. So I appreciate that. But I remember, I'm standing up. I got the 2 belts. I got the cigar. I took Tristan's Cuban link and was wearing it, so I was sweet, And meanwhile, Delhi's just getting all the love from the back. I'm standing up. I'm in the big 3, third guy. What's up? And then Delhi's just getting so much love.
They should put a statue. It should be him hitting Klay Thompson in the nuts.
Yes,
as his statue.
Yes,
and it's made out of brick or nails or some.
Full court. Did he ever piss you off in practice? Would he go harder than everyone else?
Yes.
Yeah. Would LeBron ever?
And then when you would retaliate, it's funny. There was a situation where because he was going against Kyrie, and he made Kyrie a lot better. Anybody who he plays, he's making a lot better. And there was a point where Kyrie just had enough, and we might have lost a couple games in a row. And if that's the thing. We actually, I felt like because we had LeBron, there's just so much that comes with that. So therefore, there was so much pressure on us to win, especially in the East. So anytime we lost 2 games in a row, the world was coming crumbling down, especially in those first couple of years. And Kyrie comes into practice, they're going after it. Tensions are high. It's kind of midway through the season, and there was a push, a shove, punches thrown, the whole thing. And Delhi's just why don't we do that to the other team, Mike?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, why would we do that to the other team?
It's a good point.
Yeah. And honestly,
point.
when you say it like that in that Australian accent, he does make a good point.
Yeah.
If it would have been me,
So you mentioned LeBron and being on the big 3. I'm a biased LeBron hater, so I just want that out there so everyone understands where this is coming from.
I think that's a common thread at Barstool.
Yeah. No, we have.
He's fun to laugh at. I do think that he's the best basketball
Although
player
I have an alternate persona of Laker Dan, but yes, I'm a LeBron hater. So, but I've always thought he is not a bad teammate, but his energy makes it difficult for his teammates to kind of exist because, like you said, when you win, it's LeBron. And when you lose, it's usually his supporting cast isn't good enough. Did you feel that? Did you feel on a given night, if things go wrong, it's probably going to be on me, not LeBron?
Well, I definitely thought that. I actually mentioned that to JJ the other day. It was a lot of the onus when we lost or had troubles was, I would say most of the time pointed at me. We had a new coach. We were getting to know each other. There was a bunch of hiccups, road bumps along the way, but for me, I was coming from a situation where I was getting almost 20 shots a game in Minnesota, And with that starting unit, whenever I was in, we were rolling. I was catching the ball at the elbow. I was playing the game from the inside out, how I was always taught, like getting back to OG basketball. But, then I was just, I was either at the break, we call it the titty sometimes, excuse me, 2020, can't say that, or I was in the corner just spreading the floor. So we had two guys, we had a freight train playing downhill, and then Kyrie, who you guys, is just a magician. He's like one of the best ball handlers ever and best below the rim finisher, I've ever seen in my life. So we had to do whatever we could and sacrifice, and I felt like I had to sacrifice the most in my game, especially in order to get the best out of them and the rest of our team. So for me, it was, there was a lot of layers that went to that, but in figuring it out, it did take me a long time. But I do say this about LeBron, and people laugh when I say this, but he has such a gravitational pull in general that he's like a planet, right? So if he wants to come in and he wants practice to be hard, if his energy's up, we're going hard. If he comes in and he's not talking to anybody, if he's pissed off in a bad mood, we've lost 2 in a row and that's warranted, we're going to be sulking. So everybody is kind of hanging on to see how he's going to react to certain things. And he catches a lot of eyeballs. He's just, that's who he is. It's LeBron James. So I think there is a lot to that. But on the other side, it actually lifts you up and makes you a lot better. And I think that's why. And I truly do believe that we were probably the most talented, underachieving team in regular season almost ever. Like if you look at us on paper, you used to say, they should win 60-plus games every year. 100%.
Right.
And we're going, it's still top-heavy in the Western Conference. So, therefore, we're only playing those teams twice.
Right.
It's not like we're playing them 4 times, 2 at our place, 2 on the road, like we do with the Eastern Conference teams. So you would imagine we would, get 60-plus wins, at least 55 wins every single year, and should be, the first team in the Eastern Conference and potentially contending for home court advantage in the finals. Mm-hmm. But, again, come playoff time, come finals time, we were locked in, and a lot of that has to do with our identity and who LeBron is and was.
During the regular season, because I'm always interested in this, would he, like, if you guys had a bad spell, was he like, I don't care because it's not the playoffs yet? Because I always kind of respected that part of LeBron's game is that you
saw the bigger picture.
Yeah, you see teams will go balls to the wall in February. You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, this isn't – would he consciously let the team know, like, hey, we're trying to win – but we're also not trying to get burnt out in the middle of January.
Yeah, I think he understands. I mean, I feel like we pretty much had our identity down when it came to playoff time, even that first year in 14-15. But I think it changes. Every series changes. Every kind of, I guess you could say, section or time of the season. Because I think throughout you want to continue to trend in a direction where it's conducive to winning come playoff time. So being locked in, continuing to string together as many wins as you could, like that's great. But I think when we got to the 2017 finals or even that year, which I thought was I still do believe to this day, our most talented team. Mm-hmm. And we lost 4-1 in the finals, which is tough. I mean, a 73-9 team added Kevin Durant, one of the greatest players of all time. I mean, they added another MVP to the team. That's tough. But I really do feel like we kind of not let the foot off the gas, but I'm thinking deep here, is that we just really wanted to make sure that we were rested, we were in the right place mentally, so really seeding didn't matter for us.
Right.
And home court, at least in the Eastern Conference, didn't matter for us. Because we knew when we locked in, and we knew Ty Lue was so great when it came to X's and O's, when it came to play calling, when it came to after timeouts, when it came to just schemes, for defenses or what we were doing on the offensive end throughout the playoffs. So we knew come playoff time that we were comfortable, we knew our identity, and moving forward we were going to be great regardless of the seeding. So I think Bron got pissed if we lost any game.
Right.
And I think we took that personal as well. So, and the outside noise played a big part too. Like you try to say, you don't listen to it, but it finds you. It's just, we live in 2020, it's an attention economy. Like so much is getting put into that, right?
Interesting, yeah.
So like it just is part of it. You try to get away from it. It's even like through COVID or the social injustice stuff. It's like you try to stay away from it, keep informed, but it's going to find you. Yeah. And that's just kind of how it was for us. It was a little bit of a soap opera, and we really did thrive under chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more chaotic, the better we did for whatever reason.
Yeah.
2016 in the finals, Game 7, the end of the game, you're supposed to lock down Steph Curry. Were you afraid in that moment, or were you like, If I were you, and this is probably why I'm not a basketball player, a professional basketball player, besides being only 5'10" and a half. But if that were me, I would be.
What's your contract height?
Shitting. I'm actually 5'8", but if I say 5'10" and a half, nobody.
Yeah, with shoes, he's
I'm
6 feet.
6'1".
Yeah.
Well, with these shoes, by the way, these are 6 shoes because they give me 3 inches, and they're not actually lifts. So technically, I guess I am 6 feet right now. But if I were you and I were in that position, I would just be shitting myself. I'd be like, I hope I don't fuck this up.
Well,
is that what you were thinking, or were you like, I got this?
Yeah, I mean, naturally, you're going against first time ever unanimous MVP, right? This team's 73-9, but again, I forgot to mention preparation when I came to Ty Lue and our team in general. Like, we had gone over that particular play, hundreds of times, gone through it in film hundreds of times, had seen it throughout the game, especially in their fourth quarter package a number of times because they knew that we were switching most of the time 1 through 5, and that I was on Draymond. So I was guarding the 4. He was going to set the flare for Clay, and we weren't going to switch that, come over the top. And then when he set the screen for Steph, and I think JR might have ended up on Draymond after that. But I always say it was actually, I played great defense, but as far as a defensive scheme and play, it was actually a bad defensive possession because I wasn't supposed to I was supposed to deny the ball back to Steph, and I let him get the ball back. So Draymond had caught it kind of in the corner, was like, okay, I'm going to need Steph to make this play because he's done it time and time again. And, he throws it back to him. I'm actually supposed to deny that. Luckily I kept my feet down, knew everything was at stake. But I think part of the reason I was able to do that in that moment was because, yes, first of all, I was locked in. We went through it so many times. We prepared so many times, and that was a play that really stuck out to us in late game situation. But I think more than anything, it was my mindset changed in the series. I come off a concussion. I hadn't played the next game in Game 3. We ended up winning. So I'm like, I'm just going to focus on defense and rebounding. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm going to focus on here. So when that time came, I was more ready than I probably otherwise would have been had I not decided to focus on that.
If he drives on you, though,
I'm fouling the shit out. Yeah.
Oh, you would have fouled?
No, it's funny because
he did. It was good defense, but he also.
I was guarding the 3.
You got to be like, thank God he took a shot there and not 100%. Drive it on me.
And I've seen him make that shot. We all have. Time and time again against even bigger players.
Right.
He comes back the next year in the finals. I think it might have been Game 1, I think it might have been Game 2 where they blew us out because Game 1 was crazy, really suspect foul call, the whole thing. Uh-huh. Charge block. They called it a charge, went back. So it was a blocking foul. That was
suspect.
So it just had never happened before. It's unprecedented in a game, especially of that magnitude, an NBA Finals game.
Yeah,
Bron has one of the best Finals performances of all time. We go out there, I have a big game. Guys are playing great. Guys are ready for the moment, and then we lose. It's like that just took the wind out of our sails.
So wait, so
I'm sorry.
So you're like so that play, but in general. As a bigger guy, when you get on an island with a guy with sick handles, a point guard, are you just like in the back of your head like, this fucking sucks?
Oh, yeah. It's tough. In today's NBA, it's tough because and there's no hand checking anymore.
Right.
And it's been like that for a while, but it's such a pace and space league now. Take a look at the Rockets. They're the best example of it. There's a number of teams that, I did a story with Jackie McMullen, who was talking about the new era of the big men, and it said in the last 5 years, because we have advanced stats now and analytics for every single team, like we base kind of sometimes what we do on that, right? And numbers tell a story. So she was saying that 50% of post touches are 50% down in the last 5 years.
I believe it.
So you don't see a traditional 5-man anymore. You even have guys like, we were talking about Milwaukee earlier. Brook Lopez out there shooting threes. Mm-hmm. You have Marc Gasol out there shooting threes. Even Valanciunas out there shooting threes. Joel Embiid out there shooting threes.
Not well, but he's out there shooting threes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't have that in your game, it's almost like, can I put him in certain situations? Because you have to guard. You have to switch. You have to guard 1s and 2s. You have to guard a Steph. You have to guard a Kyrie. You have to guard a Russell Westbrook, a James Harden. So switching onto them in the open floor and asking for help is already a disadvantage. Damian Lillard, same way. Like, it's hard to do.
Steven Adams can't really play in the series against the Rockets. Like, that's kind of
It
what
just
it is.
is what it is.
He's playing, but you can't play him long minutes because it doesn't really fit with what the Rockets
You help
are
off
doing.
of PJ Tucker. He's getting in the corner and he's shooting threes.
Right.
He shot the most, and I think at maybe even the highest percentage of anybody in the league from that corner there. And he's 6'5".
Yeah.
Steve Adams 7 foot. And they're not able to take advantage of that. They go double, somebody else has to beat you. So, again, to answer your question, yeah, I think if I would have funneled him into the lane, we probably would have had to help, and maybe they would have kicked it out to Clay or kicked it out to another player, but we would have made somebody else beat us.
Yeah.
But in that moment, he even said it, too. It's funny. He came out in an article and said, I should have driven past Kevin Love. I could have done it easy. He's like, that's fair, but you didn't.
You did.
Yeah.
So
If I were you, I would watch the replay of that, just like still nervous, and think to myself, "Shit, I hope he doesn't drive."
Yeah.
By the way, I still watch that. I've never watched the game in its entirety. I've never watched the game. By the way, the first half of the game isn't even worth watching.
yeah.
Because then JR comes out, and I think they're up 8 points. He has 2 threes and scores a layup. But I don't even watch the first half. I can remember walking back to the locker room with James Jones, who now works in the front office for the Phoenix Suns, really close friend of mine. And I looked at him, I said, does this even feel like a Game 7? And, he had been a part of all the finals runs with Bron.
Yeah.
And he's like, no.
Really?
Yeah. And then at the locker
Was
room
it
at
just the
halftime, we're like,
energy,
yeah,
or-
where's
yeah.
it? Like, where's the energy? Where's the, we need accountability. So we came out in the second half and we were locked in and ready to go. So the second half is amazing. Like,
Yes.
it's incredible. And I remember the last 4 minutes. I'm sitting here like this at a timeout, but I remember the last 4 minutes. Really, nobody scored.
Yeah. Yes.
Kyrie hit that big shot, and Bron had the block, the stop, whatever. And Bron went to the free throw line, hit the one free throw, put us up 4. But I can remember sitting down. So it always went Bron at the front, JR, myself, I was in the middle, Tristan, and then Kyrie was always at the end.
So LeBron and Kyrie on opposite sides of each other.
Yes.
Got it.
As far away from each other as possible,
Interesting.
you would say.
I think both of them
Interesting,
wanted
Kevin.
to feel like they
Yeah,
could
right.
leave a huddle.
No, it's no,
You know what I
it's
mean?
totally. I get you. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So
you're sitting there.
Yeah, so we're sitting there. Nobody's saying a word, but I can remember looking, like everybody's going crazy. I see Phil Knight sitting right there. Lynn Merritt, who's the head of Nike Global Basketball. I see,
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri's obviously there. By the way, if you guys had Guy Fieri on the show,
No,
we
we
would
need
love
to.
to.
He's on the
that
list.
flavor
There before the
town.
grace of God
I
go
mean,
on, yeah.
diners, drive-ins, and drives. I mean,
Yes.
like that's
Legend.
a big man. That could be like a conversational pivot, but I'm not.
Yeah.
But I just remember, I think everybody, like we even had our fans there, the 100 people that were up there, friends and family, and we're in this chaotic Coliseum type experience, like they just let the Lions out, right? And I just remember looking at everybody like, oh wow, we're gonna win this. We're locked in, and like I'll never, unless you're in that moment and the guys are all locked in and around, because typically guys are going doing their own thing and talking, whatever. Guys are loose with the huddle most of the time. Like we excelled a lot of the time because of how much talent we had, but we were so locked in. And when Ty Lue came in and sat down, he just kind of looked at us, drew up the play, and I actually believe that might have been when Kyrie, we came down in the possession and he hit the big shot, but that type of thing you just can't draw up. But I just remember how locked in we were, and that still today like resonates with me in such a big way.
In those finals, because hearing basketball players talking, Kevin Durant always talks about like how much he appreciates just like great basketball. Did you have moments when you're in any of those finals, you're like, this is just insanely good basketball, like the level that both these teams are playing at, and the margin for error is so razor thin. Like this is. Did you have a chance to like appreciate it?
Yeah, actually getting back to walking into the locker room at halftime, and it's a long walk at Oracle, RIP Oracle. I mean, it's not gone, but they
gone,
moved into the city. But to us, it's gone, which is too bad, because what a great arena to play. Obviously, hate the fans, but also love the fans at the same time. Loud place. But we're walking back. It's a long walk. And, I think the margin for error question is great, because this is a team that we're playing against in the Warriors that if they get it to double digits, you get in your brain and you're like, oh man, like you very seldom do you come back from double digits to this team. They have so much firepower. Clay and Steph get going. Dre is doing his thing. He's in the running for Defensive Player of the Year every single year. And they just have the thing rolling. If they get Oracle going, it's so loud. It's a tough place to play. Really, really tough. Maybe the hardest at that time because they were 73-9 and so good. But we knew that if we didn't make up any of our ground from that 8-point deficit, that if it got to double digits, we could be in trouble, especially in the second half. Mm-hmm. Guys are going to get a little, assholes going to get tight. Guys are going to get a little bit more tense. Guys are going to start doing things outside of maybe even their character or their game. And, for that to happen to us would have been – pretty tough because you've seen it time and time again, even in the playoffs and finals games as well. We saw it the next year when we played them. Like, if you give them enough of, a discrepancy, they're going to take advantage.
Yeah, they scored 9 points in like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's almost like you have to be up by 10 at halftime because in that third quarter they can come out and
they're the best third quarter team in the league.
Right, they'll go on like a 16-0 run like that, and before
they're capable of that quick.
Yeah,
they get the crowd going, Steph's going. It's just. It's a tough place to play. And being on the road like that, we had to be locked in. Yeah. So that the margin for error was incredibly, incredibly low.
That must have felt just incredible, though, after you did accomplish it. You win the championship. And then I almost think that it's better that you were coming back from the West Coast because you got to take all these detours on what you got to party, right? You got to have a great time. Yeah. J.R. Smith didn't put a shirt on for like a week?
I feel like it was the whole summer. Like he was playing Canterbury in Cleveland. He was playing the golf course with his shirt off. They're like, sir, first of all, you have to tuck it in. They're like, you know what? We'll just let it go. Well, the coolest thing was, so I'll talk about the detour after I say this, but I went to New York after the fact, and like everywhere we went, we were saying like, "What's up, champ?" Like, "Oh, we got this. Take care of you. Oh, this is on us. Oh, this is from the table over here, sending you champagne." It's like, it was a pretty amazing ride, and all things considered, like unprecedented coming back from 3-1, city of Cleveland, 52-year drought for a major sports championship. Like that was really cool. Yeah. And going back to the Delhi thing, like seeing the parade, they put all the barricades up, but I've seen like everybody from the bordering states, everybody came in and they came into Cleveland to show their love if they were a Cavs fan, and put the barricades up. We were supposed to be a 45-minute deal, go down East 9th Street, and then just, go near the water where the Browns play and have this, epic, like, sound stage and just a huge field of a ton of people. But it was a 3.5-hour thing because they broke through the barricades. And then if you've seen the photos, which are great.
Yes.
Everybody's right next to the car. Like, remember the security car that we had got his foot ran over like 3 times. So he's sweating, has a 100-degree day. Like, I'm smoking a cigar, like pouring, all the alcohol and wine that I'd had the last 3 days. We had a party and went out the night before at my house, started there and went out. So we were out till 4 or 5 in the morning. They shut down the streets for us. So like, it was a lot.
You guys were playing beer pong at your house, right?
Yeah. We had 3 bars set up. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah. That's awesome. Did you see the video of the guy eating shit? Mm-hmm. There was a Cavs fan in the parade.
I was going to say at my house.
No.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
We didn't have the dog yet.
I mean, JR might have been pretty high and piece of shit looked good to him at the time. But at the parade, people were like flooding the street. Like you mentioned, they had the police horses, and the horses were shitting in the street. And one Cavs fan was so excited that he just runs out into the middle of the road, picks up a piece of horse shit, and eats it, and then turns to the crowd. Everybody applauds for him. So you had a big hand in that. Does that make you feel good? Or do you want to say thank you to the guy that ate the shit? Yeah,
thank you to the guy that decided to eat horse shit. I hope it was it
was tasty.
A stallion, or I'm trying to think of
Clydesdale.
Thank you. Clydesdale would be more respectful.
I can show you the video if you'd like to watch it.
I would love to watch it.
Okay,
we can get a reaction. But let me interject for one last second here. Is that first of all, and I'm wearing this shirt. Obviously, a huge Stone Cold fan. Used to try and stunner people when I was in like 4th grade.
Same.
Raw was so like crazy amazing back in the day. And by the way, best intro ever. Like glass shatters and
absolutely.
Still gives me chills today.
We were actually
when I score in Cleveland, that's what they play.
Really?
Yeah. It's a great call.
That is sick.
But I did the beer bash after the game. I think people have seen that video, and Stone Cold gave big love to that. But then people were throwing me beers in this car, and I'm like, okay, there's this, again, white Lamborghini white Rolls Royce Phantom going 3 miles an hour. It's stagnant. It's 100% humidity. The heat index is 115. I'm leaking 1942, and guys keep throwing me beer, so I'm smashing them, doing the whole thing, and then like I grab 2, Blue Mountains, Coors, throwing them out there, right back to the guy. I'm like, no, I'm good. So I'm like, all right, let's see what the crowd can do with these beers. So I'm like filming them. Everybody's taking photos. By the way, what I was really upset about with the Cleveland crowd, and especially the men, is that they didn't know how to do a proper beer bash.
That's that's got
life
to be an
skill everybody
age
should
thing.
have.
No,
right?
it's a life
gotta
skill.
be younger,
yeah,
too young.
I mean, it's
not-
maybe
it's
it's
not
the baby
rocket
boomer,
science.
like the Gen Zs.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you
excuse
literally
me.
just bash the
smash
beers.
beers
Yeah,
together.
then
like
just
you
smash
got
it
to
on your
crack the
face.
top.
Yep.
You got to relieve some of the pressure, just
Thank
a little
you.
bit.
Just
though.
a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all you need. It's not like shotgun. I've seen people mess it up way too many times, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the beer bash is a skill.
Yeah.
And it's a skill that everybody should learn. It's like changing a tire.
Absolutely. Because it is something that I haven't done one. The last time I did one was probably my 30th birthday, 5 years ago. But
Yeah.
it is something that whenever people see you
But it's a milestone.
do it,
thing.
yeah, they look at it, they're
30th
like,
birthday,
holy
that's
shit,
an
that
amazing
guy's
time to
cool.
do it.
Yeah, it was
exactly.
actually
Right.
that might have
Yeah.
been like the first night Big Cat and I ever partied together.
Yeah.
Was on his birthday down in Arizona, right?
Yes.
And we got a party bus, and then somebody
Well-
played the Stone Cold entrance music on the party bus, and then Big Cat was like, "Well, I have to do this."
Oh, it's a
Reached in the
panty dropper.
cooler,
The best
and then
part,
boom.
the best part about that is it was a party bus, but it actually was one of those like
Steel cage match?
No, we had like some kind of giveaway where people got to party with us. So it was a bunch of strangers,
Yeah.
and I just soaked them all in beer, and they were like,
great.
"Well, this isn't fun anymore."
Right.
Okay,
You
here's
should hit him with the wet socko with Mankind a little bit.
Yes.
Here's the video of the guy eating horse poop at the parade. This is a great.
Oh, I
video.
thought we were past that.
No, you're gonna watch it. Okay, there you go. So this
disgusting.
guy goes
It's
for it
disgusting.
once. His
Okay,
buddies
Kyrie
pull him back.
jersey.
They're like, "No, don't do it."
It's not the big guy out
Yeah.
there, is it?
Yeah, it's
The
a
guys
good thing
pull
I
him
wasn't a
back.
Kevin
Bust
Love
through.
fan. That would have sucked.
It must be the Tims he's wearing.
Yeah, real dirty Tims.
Really dirty Tims.
Live reaction.
Yeah. He's got the Kenyon Martin tattoo on his neck, too. Kmart. Shout out to Kmart. Wow.
Has he eaten it yet?
Oh, he didn't spit it out. He fully ate it.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
he ate it.
full handful too.
I mean, 52
not just like
years,
a nugget.
right? You said it yourself.
Yeah, 52
There's ever a
years.
That's your legacy.
52 years of eating shit.
Yeah.
Now he took it
Now
into
you
his
yeah,
own
be like,
hands.
hey, I don't do this shit anymore, and then immediately does it. Right.
Yeah, we don't do that. And then, yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna read a tweet to you. I want your reaction in the moment when you read it. Okay.
Well, if I've read it or did I have
No,
it?
you've read it. Stop trying to find a way to fit out and just fit in. Be a part of something special. Just my thoughts.
That hurt my feelings.
What are you serious? Like when you read that? Because I remember reading it at the time. Like, damn, I feel bad for Kevin Love. Like that's because it was such a subtweet to.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it was specifically you, but it was the whole team. Was
probably-
it specifically you?
I mean, it was like, you do the 23andMe and then you get like, I'm 80%. Like I was majority that guy. Yeah, it's like 80% Kevin Love, 8% Deion Waiters, 3% Kyrie Irving. Delhi's like in the negative, right?
Yeah, right.
It's like negative wind shares on
in,
that.
right?
Yeah. But no, it was, it's one of those things now, like I look back, I probably did take it personal in the moment. And it was tough for me. Like I had to adjust. All I wanted from those guys was to just have the recognition, like, oh, this guy's sacrificing a lot.
Right.
And like his learning curve having to do that is a little bit different. And like considering where I came from to where I am now, like I need to be, I didn't have a lot of vets, and we almost had like a big revolving door in Minnesota. I think one year we had 27 different players.
That's crazy.
And guys that were trying to make their way into the league. And at one point, like Darko Milicic was our highest paid player on the team.
That's crazy.
Like, let's just imagine.
That's
Like,
crazy.
come on, he's
Yeah.
making like
Yeah.
$6 million. So we had one of the lowest payrolls, a new coach, a new GM, and just, guys that didn't know how to win. So it was very, very tough for me to not have veterans and so I had to go through it. And that was only, I think, 20, 30 games in when that tweet happened. So I think he was trying to find ways to get the best out of me, get a rise out of me, but also like, I'm going to play this to the media so that you come back and this doesn't happen again. So there was a lot to that. But Bron's a brother.
Did you walk into the locker room the next day and you're like, "What's up, man? Like, saw the tweet.
No,
That sucked."
no,
You
I
never
just-
talked about it?
No,
Wow.
never acknowledged it at that
I
capacity.
guess that's almost like the first test that he probably was putting you through. Like, I'm going to tweet this. It's going to be about you, and then you're going to figure it out, and we're going to move on.
Yeah, you're either going to fit in or fit out.
Yeah.
Fit in? Yeah, you fit in right away.
Did you
Just my
change
thoughts.
anything to stop fitting out at that point?
Well, I was just upset too that they never put me in any of the fucking photos.
Yeah, no, I did a blog
I want to
about
get.
that.
I want
You
to get
were,
that.
like,
Listen,
left out of
yeah, I want to
was-
get some of that. For the we're a dying breed. White boys in the NBA.
Yeah, I actually
we're the
remember-
minority. I need to put on for the Larry Birds of the world.
Yeah, I wrote a whole
Chris
blog
Mullin.
being like, I think Kevin
Dream Team, Chris Mullin?
Yeah,
Come on now.
I was like, I think Kevin Love's taking the pictures. Like, I think they're going out to
Yeah,
dinner, and
they're
LeBron's like,
making-
here,
they're-
Kevin,
they're making this
take the
all wrong.
picture of us.
So at one point, I took somebody had done like a Photoshop of my face, and it was like literally like a square, like you cut it out in a magazine and post it on there. Like what I would do, like I'd be, when I was young, I had the big Mark McGuire poster, and it would just slap my face on there. War 25, what's up, Mark McGuire?
I just love the just my thoughts part. I mean, it is his
It is
Twitter.
just his thoughts.
It's his Twitter. So
Did that
it's
take the
obviously
sting out of it a
his
little bit
thoughts.
that he put just
Just
my
my
thoughts
thoughts?
at the end?
Yeah, the fact that it was just his thoughts,
Yeah, no one else
took the
just his.
sting out of it in a big way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just my thoughts.
I might start. Yeah, I
Yeah,
might
just
start-
end every
you know
tweet
what?
with that.
Actually, as
Sign
I
your
have like
tweet
obviously like most people do, like a proverb as a quote on my thing.
Yeah.
I think I have something actually on my Instagram from Anthony Bourdain. Actually, no, I do. So for me, I think I might just, if you put just my thoughts,
Right. It's
a great
people
name.
can't really it kind of deflates it a little.
Like
bit.
after this, when we post this on Monday, you need to like quote tweet the part of my take account. Be
Had
like,
a
I
great
had fun,
time.
Just my thoughts.
Yeah, had a great time. We covered a lot. Primo box, just my thoughts.
Yeah,
Just my thoughts.
that should be like the name of your autobiography.
Yeah,
just
my
You sit
thoughts.
down to write. Remember, just my
Just my
thoughts. by
thoughts.
Kevin Love.
Yeah.
We're going to get back to K-Love in a second, but before we do, I want to talk to you guys about 3Chi. I had some 3Chi over the weekend. Loved it. It was an excellent way to fall asleep on Saturday night. It is the leader in hemp-derived cannabinoid products. They sell a range of hemp products, including CBD, CBN, CBG, and CBC vapes, lotions, and tinctures. All their products are formulated by biochemists. They're made in the USA with USA-grown hemp. Their products are the strongest hemp products on the market because they use more cannabinoids than just CBD to help you achieve the effects you're looking for, including CBN, CBC, and CBG. 3Chi has products designed specifically to calm you, help you focus, make you happy, help you sleep, and soothe aches and pains. All you have to do is go to 3chi.com. That's the number 3, CHI.com. Shop for 3Chi's CBD, CBG, and CBN tinctures, vapes, and lotions. Plus, we're going to give you 5% off. All you have to do is use the code PMT at checkout. So go to 3chi.com, use promo code PMT, get 5% off your order. You have to be 18 to purchase at 3, that's the number 3, CHI.com. And now, more Kevin Love. I do have kind of a serious question for you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know back
think
in
I have a
back in
choice.
college. Well, this is how we get into the hard stuff, and then later we'll talk about all the bad stuff. But back in college, I know that you definitely went through a hard time, or at least it seemed like you did, with opposing fans, right? Like they got a hold of your phone number. You got a lot of death threats, things
Yeah, but
like
also to interject, you might even get there at some point. But the worst thing, I got death threats. My family got death threats.
Yeah.
The whole thing. They said my uncle's music was bad.
that. Yeah.
What?
That's not cool.
Beach Boys for people
Well,
who are living under
yeah,
a rock.
like
So,
Yeah.
are you ashamed that your uncle wrote songs with Charles Manson?
no, that was Dennis.
Oh,
Okay.
first-
Is
yeah,
that what your
okay.
uncle told you?
nice.
Yes,
Smart.
But
Yeah.
if you've read my uncle's autobiography, which I know you both have, he
Several
actually
times.
said that. God, I'm forgetting the names now. Of course, like I should really know this, but his first son Mike and his daughter. I don't know if it was summer, but a couple of the kids got babysat by one of the girls that.
And Charles Manson's whole
yeah.
thing. Wow.
Yeah, I should really know that
Interesting.
better. But
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
he also talks about, he went out into the middle of the desert. I don't know if I don't think it was Spawn Ranch, but I don't know if it was one of the women that went up to Cielo Drive either. But he said Dennis came back all shaken up, and he was trying to get away from the family anyways. But came back, and he was shaken, visibly shaken in front of the entire band and my uncle. And he's like, I just saw Charlie shoot some black cat and stuff him down a well.
Whoa.
So I'm like, that's heavy duty.
Yes.
So like to add that, and that was some heavy hitting stuff in the autobiography. But Dennis was like, he had a house, I believe, in the Palisades where Charlie showed up, and like dropped to his knees, went to his feet, and said, kissed his feet and said, "Oh, brother, it's so great to meet you." Kind of try to put him under the spell, and then they started living at his house.
Holy shit.
Kind of like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
When we came here and
Listen,
buttered
guys,
you up,
yeah.
and now we're in your
Welcome to
pool
stay.
house.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's just my
crazy.
thoughts. You guys,
Just-
yeah. So no, that
well-
was a crazy time,
Well,
crazy period. That's why it's crazy, because Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Yeah.
which I loved, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
and that setting and that era. He actually comes up and, hey, this is where Dennis Wilson lives. Like, he's asking for him, which is
Mm-hmm.
pretty crazy. So, and it's amazing to me that they have his music. Get out of here. They have his music on Spotify.
Yeah.
And if you've seen Mindhunter, which I'm so upset
Yes.
that they canceled the show.
They can't. Wait, what? They canceled Mindhunter?
Yeah, they stopped.
When?
They stopped it.
What do you mean? Like, there's not going to be another season?
Yeah, which they just went over the
What the
Atlanta
fuck,
child
dude?
murder.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
that was a great season.
Amazing, and they went and talked to Charlie, and they have like the real
bummer.
transcripts, all that stuff. But remember, Holden Ford goes, he's listening to his music. He goes, not that bad.
Yeah, if your uncle had let him in the Beach Boys,
Yeah.
we might be thinking about Charles Manson
Wait,
much different
yeah.
light right now.
There's not another season?
Yeah, have you ever
God
heard
damn
his?
it,
I've
man.
actually. Have you heard his song "Garbage Can"? Is it garbage?
I don't know. I don't
Garbage
find myself
dump.
listening to serial killer music that much.
I had to, I just went there to know. And obviously,
Yeah.
you're not going to understand it, but I
Yeah.
just went there to know, like, oh, you can find his music on Spotify. I'm like, why?
Yeah,
that's-
that is crazy.
That's really weird. I wonder
Whoever's
who
going to
gets
listen
the
to that, other than to just, if they're doing it for a paper or doing
Yeah,
it for
that's a weird. That's a weird.
money. A fan told you that your uncle's music sucks, and that made your blood boil.
Oh my god, I was so angry. No, I actually didn't even understand how big my uncle's music was. I just, he's Uncle Mike. We went to all that stuff, all the concerts, and it was still huge. Like, the fact that he was on Full House and John Stamos is playing drums. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
Huge deal.
yeah, I mean, come on. Until I got to UCLA, and then all the parents and the kids, even the kids that were like, my peers in a year, same year older, whatever. I was 07, 08, I was there. They were like, "Oh, your uncle, it's Michael Love, like Beach Boys, and I love this album, this, I played this, God Only Knows, or something at my wedding or whatever it was." So that's when I knew that he was big. But the worst thing I got, and the funniest at the same time, not any like the death threats, obviously that goes back to the Manson stuff, but we're at Pullman, Washington. We're playing Washington State, and whatever I had the night before, just like, I was feeling some sort of way, wasn't sitting right. It's freezing cold, yet here I am feeling like my temperature's through the roof, right? And I start sweating all the way through my blue jersey. I mentioned like the baby blue with the gold, right? And we have that year we had reached 100 national championships, and we had the C. Super cool. But no, they started screaming butt sweat.
That's me.
Butt sweat. And so my college teammates, who I'm still close with, they still give me shit for that to this day.
yeah. I mean,
sweat.
but that'll get inside anybody's head.
But
It'll make
if you've
you,
ever had,
look
like, you
fine.
got to
Yeah.
respect the swamp, though.
Yes.
Swamp
yes.
ass. It happens
But-
to everybody, but in the moment,
I don't
where
do
you're
well,
rid
I
of where
don't do
your
well
butt's
in
sweating.
humidity, even
Yeah.
though it was probably 6 degrees in Pullman, Washington, and you're in the middle
Yeah.
of nowhere. But it was, the swamp was real.
And that's a color that shows up big time if you got butt sweat. If it's like a light blue, it immediately turns, navy.
100%.
Yeah.
I couldn't wear gray bottoms forever. Here I am sitting with gray bottoms. Like, I'm okay now, but
Yeah.
Pullman, Washington just has that effect on me.
We were actually
it was
talking-
Aaron Baines was the center too.
Okay.
Yeah.
on
So I had my down under was getting a little
Yes.
crazy.
Yes.
On the way over, we were talking about you and your college uniforms. Because have you ever worn a jersey that actually fits you? You're a big baggy jersey guy, right?
That one was pretty. Yeah, I think it's PTSD from, being as big as I was.
You
Yeah.
quit
a
fast.
sweet chin strap though.
Yeah.
There
I was
was
saying the other day, actually to JJ, I was like, okay, you got to realize this. My mom was basically, I was going to like Great Clips, and then my mom was cutting my hair. And that was pretty apparent when you look at those photos.
Right.
There's a
Like,
very funny
right.
picture from, I think it was like your senior year of high school, where you're wearing like these shorts that go down past your shins.
Were they
And then
Sean John?
Then a jersey that goes down to your knees. No, it was
But
like your team jersey that you were wearing at the time. And here, I can actually pull it up.
Were you
Oh, no,
worried?
it's horrible. I know
Yeah.
exactly.
Were you worried at all when you lost weight, like you were going to lose all your power? Because that's where I'm trying to like stay a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
This
Little
one right here.
Yeah.
That's the picture that I'm
Oh,
talking
wow.
about.
No,
Look
no,
at,
Slam. See, love Slam. I had the Slam diary my senior year,
Oh
right?
my god.
I had the Slam diary.
Yeah.
And how about this? I was not only national player of the year, I was national athlete of the year. So when you
And
showed
this
guy.
that
this guy was national.
that guy.
No wonder U.S. didn't win
Maya
a
Moore, female national athlete,
gold medal
you
for
look at her
20 years.
Boss, one of the greatest, female athletes of all time, let alone basketball players. Then that guy.
Yeah, but
That's crazy.
I had always thought that when you were in college, this might be like one of those Berenstein Bears moments where you remember a memory that didn't actually happen to you.
I was more Thomas the Train, but okay.
Okay, but yeah, I thought that you were a big undershirt guy. Like you wore big white undershirts in college, but I can't find a picture of you wearing one online. Did you have those scrubbed?
Not in the. I wore the tanks, tight-fitting tanks underneath, and then when you take
Keep
it off,
it tight,
all falls
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like you're dating in the winter in New York City, right? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, I scored this off, and then you go home, and it's just like,
That's-
and it works both ways,
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would take off.
I did it. Oh, I absolutely did. That's why it's like so when I lost the weight. Speaking of the powers, like I lost the weight, and I started to slowly start wearing like tighter stuff. And,
Yeah, you're a
I feel
model
good.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel good. Major glow up. Lost like 30 pounds. Got rid of the chin strap. Chin strap was sweet though. I forgot to finish that. As I went to right when I got down there, the first week that I was at UCLA, that was before like my dad threw me the keys and was like, "All right, you go and figure it out." Like Oregon, we don't even pump our own gas, so I'm going to the gas station. I'm like, I'll have $20 unleaded, please.
Right.
So I lost my train of thought, but we were.
You got
At
fit.
UCLA. Yeah.
Oh, I got thick. Oh, haircut. So I went down to one of my dad's best friends. Took me down to Carson, California. That's where he lives, and took me down to Carson to Our People Barber Shop. But like, Our People, like, I mean, I was like, okay, what do I go in and ask for? I go, just do whatever. Like, I figure it out. So he starts like gives me this chin strap, and then he takes the hair and just goes. Gives me like a 1.5. So I come in the
Good.
next day, full chin strap. I'm patchy here. I'm completely white. I'm 278 pounds. All the guys are looking at me like, Jesus. Like,
But then you
what-
could
what
ball.
is this guy? But then I could ball. So I got the respect.
The great equalizer. All right, I have two more hair questions then because we're on this topic. How do you? I understand like when you're younger, you got bad haircuts. How do you explain the fade in the 2018 NBA Finals? That was atrocious.
So I started watching Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. Good answer.
Okay.
No, this is
this is
stone
great
cold
answer.
truth.
This
And
is
I was
great
like,
answer.
God, Tom Hardy looks cool. Cillian looks cool. Like, these guys look awesome. Let's
Yeah.
try this.
Okay.
And like, nobody knows that's what I tried to do.
Yeah, no
So
one
like,
knew
as soon
that.
as I saw it in the mirror, I'm like, oh, here's my hat. Yeah. I'm gonna wrap a bandana.
You got
and then I
roasted
was like,
for that
oh,
one.
great. Now I have to be, 40 million people are going to be watching. And
Yep.
So that was that story, and it didn't work out well for me. But once, I just was like, all right, I'm just going to roll with it.
All right, so then gray hair to gray hair. Are you gonna roll? I'm
rolling
pro
with the gray.
dyeing my hair, and I tell people like I let everyone know. I think
Yeah.
you can't dye your hair and pretend that you don't. Like Coach K, I say like, hey,
Love you, Coach.
here's my day. Like I'll tweet,
Right.
be like, dyed my hair today. Everyone be cool about it. Are you gonna just go with gray?
Yeah.
You have
I
a
always
little
say,
bit
like,
more even though. I get it just like right in my temples.
Yeah, so I get it kind of across the way, and I'm just going to roll with it.
Okay.
It's like, when they do those like just for men. And
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
that's
the
what I
guy
use.
has the black hair, the guy has like the full gray or white, and
Yeah.
then they blend them. It's like, oh, he's too young to do this job. And then this
Right.
guy, I just don't know if he has the energy, but it's like you put him together. It's, oh man, this is a distinguished guy.
Yeah.
We should hire him.
George Clooney lived in that world for like 30 years.
yeah.
You couldn't tell if he was 40 or like
yeah,
55.
and he's dating Stacy Keibler, and like,
Yeah.
he's just,
Okay, so
maybe
you're
the-
rolling with it. All right, that gives me a little bit. I'm still probably gonna dye it, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
No, I think you got a little bit coming in on here. It's pretty
Yeah, no, I got the
cool.
beard, too.
The
Yeah.
beard is a good look.
Yeah,
I still
I gotta-
haven't gotten there yet.
I
But
gotta-
both of my grandparents were both white at like 35, 40. So.
yeah.
I think you should continue to dye it.
I think I have to dye
Otherwise,
it's
it
tough
looks
to like
like-
go on like Twitch and have
Yeah.
like teenagers bully me and also have just
Right, you
head
got to
of
hit
gray
the right
hair.
demo. I mean, this show is
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
Right,
you're trying to
yeah.
get
Some
those-
of us have to. Yeah, some kids have to think I'm still cool.
But you got the hat thing down. I mentioned
Yeah.
before we came on. It's
Yes.
like, you can always
yes,
roll,
which
roll
now
with that.
people are saying every time I take it that my hair is receding, which it's not, but whatever. That's
just
whatever.
hat hair.
Widow's
Yeah, that's
peak.
It
whatever.
happens, yeah. I've always wondered when it comes to big rebounders, and a lot of like people's contracts rely on getting those rebound numbers up to a certain point over the course
Yes.
of a season. If there's a free throw being taken that's uncontested, so there's nobody out from the other team trying to rebound it, do you make sure that like you get first position down there? You're like, hey, this is my
Oh, it's a
fucking rebound.
known thing on our team, and it's been that way. Especially now we have Andre Drummond, who's like led the league in rebounding 3-4 times. But like Tristan Thompson, Larry Nance, myself, but like Bron, when he was on, we all steal rebounds from each other. Mm-hmm. It's like a thing. Like you're good to have 2 rebounds stolen from LeBron every game. With Andre Drummond, it might be 3 or 4. Tristan Thompson. But at the free throw line, that's a battle. Even if it's coming off the other side, I might try and grab it. We might even at some point knock it out of bounds. Because usually, my ball,
Stats,
like, Carmelo, get the fuck out. I got the, I got this shit.
Yeah.
But like for us, it's, we steal a lot of rebounds. Actually, I love that we went over that because when they see this, they're going to know, like, and they're going to say, you're just as bad as we are. Because I am.
Yes.
I just always wondered if there was like a hierarchy when it came to a team where you're, unquestionably the alpha, where you're like a veteran on that team.
You can't say anything.
You can't say anything? It's just every man for himself?
It's just every man for himself. When it comes to, especially free throws, every man for himself. But if it's like coming so far out of the way to come and grab it.
Yeah.
And doing it like way over somebody, it's like I got this rebound, and then it just comes out of nowhere. Like that's excessive.
Yeah, right.
That's excessive.
Right.
But I was taught from an early age. Maybe I should play tennis, individual sport. But there's no such thing as a selfish rebound. You either end a play or you create an extra possession for your team.
Right.
So and that was from my
true.
dad.
I
So
like
he
that.
had vested interest in obviously me getting rebounds. So.
Yes.
But I'll probably teach my son that.
Yeah, absolutely. When did you first realize that you were sick at outlet passes?
I always it was just a feel thing that I did. So back to Mark McGuire I was talking about. And by the way, great doc that they had.
Oh, I hated it.
You hated it?
Yeah, we thought it sucked.
Yeah.
Why?
They pretended they didn't do steroids till the last
steroids
10
came
minutes.
in.
By the way, and this is not something I want, but like if everybody's juicing, love the long ball, and I love that people are throwing 100 miles an hour.
I agree.
Right?
I agree. They just didn't mention it until like the very end.
Right.
They're like,
Oh, by the
and
way,
then
they didn't
steroids
start
came in when
credits.
Barry Bonds
Yeah.
took the league over.
Yeah.
Like, they totally skipped it, and they only had Sosa on there for like 5 or 6 minutes. So it's just basically like a Mark McGuire documentary that didn't mention steroids.
What's too bad about the steroids, it's like that time saved baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had like, who has baseball posters up in their room anymore if it's not like Aaron Judge?
Right.
Like it's I don't know. I really, really hope that, I don't know what the numbers say, not a dying sport, but like baseball, that was an amazing time. That's why I loved it. Maybe go back, because I think I think Mark McGuire hit 61 or 62 on my like 10th birthday, because it was 98, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I was freaking. I was watching every at bat. It was like my dad used to call me in when Griffey used to get up there, right? That sweet swing. That was a crazy time.
Yeah.
So the outlet passes, you were watching baseball and you realized like, hey, or you were playing baseball and you're like, this is how I can exceed.
No. So my dad was like, oh, you want to get big like Mark McGuire? And here I am, 10 years old. I'm like curling the bar, and like it's breaking because it's like so that's what I was doing, everything like forearm wise. Because remember, they used to be like, oh, it's 22-inch forearms. I was like, yeah, that's natural. Little did I know. But I started doing that, and then I was watching. I actually used to shoot like that. So I didn't have the strength, because I played up 3 years with my brother at the time. He was very young for his age, and 8th grade, he stayed back because he was the youngest kid in his class. And by the way, huge advantage for sports as well.
Yep.
But no, that's how I shot. So I had the accuracy that I was making. I was playing with my brother, just make it. So anytime I had a little bit of like an advantage, I can get the ball up and over, I was shooting it like that. So super, super accurate with that shot. And then one summer, I just sat like this at my uncle's house in Southern California and just took the ball and started at like 2 feet, worked all the way back, added my other hand, and then finally I started shooting like that. So when I got into the game and got a rebound, was throwing it up court, I just launched it.
It was natural. That's
and
awesome.
I used to throw a fit, threaten to run away, smash everything in my room because I wanted to play football. I wanted to be the quarterback. Let alone we had, we did have a weight limit to, where I come from, you have a weight limit to play quarterback, which I don't understand. It's like they should have a rule like you can't rush the ball, right? You can't run the ball. Whereas like, if you're on defense, you can be as big as you want. You kill the guy that's little. So like you have a bigger quarterback. Anyways, whole other can of worms there. But no, I want to play quarterback so bad that I was like, okay, here's my way. My dad's like, the paint is football. Use your elbows, use your body, use your leverage. And then when you get that ball, throw it ahead. Plus, watch Bill Walton a lot. I watched those old school Boston Celtics tapes, especially when he was the sixth man. That was cool to see them go against the Showtime Lakers. And, the teams from that era were unbelievable, right? And then on top of that, I'm named after Wes Unseld, R.I.P., passed away this year. So I'm named after Wes Unseld. He had that great outlet pass over the head and from the chest, one arm, the whole thing. So I was watching him a lot, and my dad had the presence of mind to have me watch both of those guys, but especially Wes, considering that my dad played with him and the namesake.
And I would
Your middle
imagine,
name, right?
yeah.
Middle name.
Just
yeah.
to clear that. Okay.
I would imagine there also, as fat Kevin Love, it was nice to not have to run all the way down the court when you hit that perfect outlet pass
Absolutely.
and they score, and it's like I can just chill out
just
here.
chill here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, there's no defense.
Yeah, right.
3 seconds
Right.
in the key, so I just
Like,
grabbed the
I did my
rebound
job.
and just throw
Right.
the ball up the court.
Yeah, it's efficient.
I would, especially if I had somebody who had a receiver type body or quality to them, like that was the best.
Yeah.
Or throw it out to a fast point guard. It's 3-on-2 or 2-on-1 or 1-on-0. Like it's great.
It was so cool too because you were. I feel like when you came on the scene at UCLA and everyone started talking to you on a national level, like you were known almost for that more than anything else, which is a very like you don't really have
It's
guys
different.
who get known for that, but it was such a cool throwback thing. Like you got to check out Kevin Love's passes.
Yeah, and at the time, I mean, I was never known for my jumping. I could actually jump at the time. People forget that I jumped 35 inches at the combine, max vert, and you know it was funny to see the guys' reactions all the way growing up into my first few years in the league. They're like, "Oh, okay, white boy." Actually, on my dad's, it's so funny because on my dad's draft card it goes, you know, great shooter, forward center, 6'9", University of Oregon, runs the floor well. You know, great frame, broad shoulders, good jumper for a white guy. I mean, it's really cool. We still have it back at home. Like I was talking to my brother about my my baseball and basketball cards the other day. I was like, do we still have those? And
That's
so
great.
here, actually,
That's
this
great.
is cool. He brought this out, and Griffey was my guy, being from the Pacific Northwest. But you can see that my it actually does spell base, but then I spell cards wrong, of course. But you know, my penmanship.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you were. Yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
You made your own.
Baseball. Yeah. That was yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
I read that when you were in college, you reached out to Bill Walton for advice, or like he was a mentor of yours. Is that accurate at all?
So Ben Hallen, the coach at the time, my college coach, my only year at UCLA, he part of the not recruiting process, but once I had committed and signed my letter of intent, he put me on with Bill Walton, and literally, I mean, the guy. It's like Coach Wooden said. It was like, yeah, he had a really bad stutter, but once he fixed it, it's great. It's like now we just can't get him to shut up.
Yes. Yes.
So no, really,
We've interviewed him before.
It was like 3 hours.
3 hours
Yeah.
into it, he goes, "How long does this go?"
Yeah.
And we're like, "You can decide when you want to leave,
Yeah.
Bill." And he
It
was
was-
like, "Oh, okay."
No, it was amazing. Like it was an Oregon UCLA game a couple years back, and Russell had donated the money for the Mo Austin Center, which is men's and women's basketball. So it was, you know, I did the weight room, he did the courts, which is cool because we were college roommates, especially on the road. And I go up there and do this interview with ESPN, and it's just like you can't get a word in edgewise. He's literally singing my uncle's song, Barbara Ann or whatever, California Girls, and I'm just like, what is going on? And so like they're in his ear, and I can hear it because I have the headphones on. They're like, Bill, we have a commercial in 2 minutes. It was hilarious.
Bill probably thinks it's like God talking to him.
Yeah. But he, probably for the 30 minutes, you know, maybe got a minute and a half in, maybe 90 seconds of me talking. He was saying UCLA and the tradition and the women and what it stands for. And Coach Wooden set the pyramid of success. Let me tell you my favorite quotes from that and stories and, you know, Lou Alcindor and the big men and what your number means and we're in there and Walt Hazard and the Hazard fence. So like on and on and on and on. And like, you know, God bless him. He could speak, you know, after having a awful stutter for so long. You overcame that, but it's like,
I mean, it sounds like you remembered everything that he said. Just the stuff that you
stuck,
listed off. Like it
Honestly,
stuck with you
stuck.
somehow.
Yeah. When I was, I think I was 17 years old when I committed. So that was big for me.
When you played at UCLA, because I think I've heard stories that like a lot of NBA pros will go and play at UCLA over the summer.
Yeah.
So did you do
Men's
that?
gym.
Would you play with guys
I did.
in the NBA? And did you think right away like I belong here? Or
Yes.
did it take a minute?
Well, it took a minute against guys like, you know, because I think my second day I walked in there, and this was like, you know, 10 days after I graduated from high school.
So you're 18.
18 years old, and KG's in there. And like, they, you know, he just got traded, or he's a Boston Celtic now, and, you know, they come back and you know, they play that year. I think they lost in the finals. They come back the next year, and win in 08, 09, I believe. He was Defensive Player of the Year. I always tell everybody, like, I played Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan twice, and KG within my first dozen games in the league. Like, that's in the Western Conference. If you go through like the power forwards and center on each team, it's pretty remarkable. But yeah, my second day there, I was like, man, I got to match up against KG.
So you played against him?
Well, he was well, he was really cool. He didn't have to be. He was really cool because he didn't know who I was from anybody. And I was like, I took him aside after we're all done, and I said, hey, listen, how do I leverage? How do I score on you when you're, say he's 6'11", he's 7'1".
Right.
Let's be real. Like, same thing with KD. Like, he's not 6'9". It was listed at. He's taller than that. And, he's like, get the fuck out. I'm not giving you any of this. So Jordan Farmar, I remember, was there, who was on the Lakers at the time, said, no, he's serious. He's serious. So he took me aside for 10 minutes and started working with me, and it was just me there on the court. So I'll always remember KG for that.
Wow.
Then, of course, I get drafted by Minnesota. He's the 5th pick. I'm the 5th pick. It's Minnesota.
He's like, fuck this guy.
Hot shot. He's like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
So he comes, and he's barking. He's always like this, though. He never takes every game. So I respect about guys like him and Russ and AI. I'm trying to think, like Jordan. Like, they never took a game. Rarely a possession off. Like, those guys go hard. That's a talent in itself.
Yeah.
Even as he got older, he set the tone in practice. He set the tone. But yeah, when I got into the league, that changed a little bit because now I was, at that time I wasn't a threat, but I was I was in the league and playing in Minnesota and playing the power forward.
Wait, so you're 18 and you're playing pickup basketball with NBA players, and you're like running up and down the floor and you're holding your own? That's nuts.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I always felt like I belonged.
Yeah.
I think in some ways it was unhealthy how much I just focused on Like, I always say, like, I was an athlete student, not the other way
we
around.
saw you spell. You can't spell.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
That
was a bad
we
upbringing.
believe you on the basketball thing.
Yeah, that was ugly. But no, it's just, I always felt like I belonged. Plus, I think it was being familiar with the guys I was playing with, too. So if there's 3 courts, so typically, obviously, you're running 5, so there's 30 guys out there. And if SC guys came, they would always be allowed on the floor. If UCLA guys came, they were always allowed on the floor, at least 5 guys. So I was playing with Russell Westbrook, Darren Collison, Luka Mbamute. Like, guys like that were on my team. So it was great. Like, we felt like we had a vibe and had a good thing going. We came in ranked preseason number 1.
Yeah.
That we had just come off of 2 Final Fours. Trying to make another one, which we did. Lost to Memphis. Derrick Rose, tough one. But, no, we felt like we belonged. And actually, speaking of that, I can remember that my first day in the gym. And I knew Russ a little bit, and we had become friends. First day, I was on campus. I'm walking up Bruin Walk. I'm with my academic advisor, which didn't necessarily need, but Kenny Donaldson, who actually acted as more of a therapist for me. But I remember Russ and I were crossing paths. I was going to history class, and he's like, hey, man, these sneakers. I was wearing Jordan 11s with like no socks and didn't have them laced up, and I'm sweating like crazy because like UCLA is like a fishbowl. So you have, where all the students stay, all the dorms. You come down, you have the athletic center, you have the student activities center, you have Pauley Pavilion. You have the men's gym, you have everything walking up. Then it's the classes up Bruin Walk. So I'm just leaking sweat. And he's making fun of my Tops backpack that I got from the McDonald's All-American game. My shirt, this is where I layer up. Is like if I had a shirt like this on, I would have another down there. So that one would soak up the sweat.
Sure.
That one would soak up the sweat. And then I would have this, like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then the swamp was just like, I would probably like put, I still tie the sweater around the waist.
Yes.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm sure
I feel like
yeah.
once you pass 30, it's like acceptable.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
if you are living in the Hamptons, then yeah, you can tie a sweater around your neck, around your waist,
Visiting.
wherever.
Yes.
It's a strong visit plus.
You're summering in the
Thank you.
Hamptons.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I'm
That's a little pretentious, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's a sweater tie guy.
But no, I can remember the first. Yeah, I love the sweater thing. I'm not taking it back. By the way, speaking of sweat, it's got hot out here.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good look. Roll with it. The first time I saw Russ in the gym, and we had played 5s, but there was probably a 6-month, 8-month window where I didn't see him play. And that first day, he's like grabbing rebounds, top of the square, bringing it down, surveying the court, coming down, seeing what he has, calls for a pick and roll, comes back, cross-grains the ball, comes over, kind of Euro steps, top of the square, left hand. I'm like, holy shit, this kid's going to be good. Like, this kid's special. So people would ask me coming in, because I got a ton of interviews, that, hot shot, number one player, whatever, at UCLA, and they would ask me, like, who do you think is going to be a breakout star? Like, who do you see is going to be a breakout star? I'll stop you right there. Easiest question I'm going to answer all year. Russell Westbrook.
He's on
so
my
Darren
team.
Collison, yeah, he's on my team.
Yeah.
And like I wasn't trying to make a homer job out of or be biased. I really believe that. So, I can remember Darren Collison got, I think, he had an MCL sprain in his left knee, right knee, whatever it was, and he went down for not a dozen games, but close to. I think it might have been double-digit games that year. And so Russell took over the point guard, and that's when he just took off.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you weren't surprised at all when he was
I
like,
wasn't
when he
surprised.
made the
And
league?
like Darren, both of his parents are Olympic level track athletes.
Yeah.
So Darren, I mean, even to this day, he retired after 10 years. Up and down the court from line to line, 94 feet, he top 5 fastest player in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, probably the fastest player in college basketball. So I was outletting the ball to him. And so here comes Russ. He sees I get a rebound. He knows, just go. Contest the shot and go. Boom, layup, dunk. He starts dunking on guys. He started doing, just like everything with the ball. Mm-hmm. And that's when, he just took a major step forward.
Yeah.
Because I think he got comfortable playing the point guard. We moved him to the 2 guard. He defended. He got up and down. I hit him with the outlets. He made the right plays, and nobody worked as hard as him. Like, I thought, okay, I'm going to be the first to the gym. I'm going to get my shots up, try and be the last to leave. I had to take 2 showers, big sweater.
How do you manage that, by the way? I've been struggling with that this summer.
I'm actually good.
Do you take like a cold shower to stop sweating? Because I'll shower and then 10 minutes later I'm just
Cold
drenched
shower
again.
in the morning is good. It's tough out here, though, because we work out outside, and it's so humid all the time that it's – I had Blake Griffin here the other day, and he was using – he asked me – I don't know how –
thanks for letting us know that you were in town, Blake.
Blake, you can
He's like
Call
very
us.
good friends of
he
ours.
did give the – oh, yeah, I've been on the show before. I said, well, okay.
Well, yeah, but
100 times.
but-
yeah.
What the hell?
now I'm not very happy with him right
Yeah.
now. So now you're a best friend.
Yeah, you're
Now
our best
you're
friend
Blake.
now.
You're Blake Love right now.
Yeah.
Blake
Friendship with Blake over.
Yeah, done.
Friendship with Kevin on.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you,
You
wait,
should have
wait.
said that because now me and Big Cat are actually mad at Blake.
Yeah, no, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
It's just a heads up.
Sorry, Blake.
Yeah, no. Is he still out here? Motherfucker.
Is he here?
Motherfucker.
Is he in the house right now?
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He's like
come
hiding
out
in the
now.
bedroom.
No,
Yeah, he,
he's definitely still out here.
Yeah, he did his he did his 30 minutes of maintenance work here
God
earlier.
damn it. Wait, was that who you were talking about was here earlier today?
Yeah, Blake.
What the fuck? This interview's
What a
over.
jerk. What a jerk. All right.
Wait,
so,
why is the interview over for me?
No,
No,
yeah,
I'm
no,
just
it's
mad.
not. No,
We need to
interview's
have
back on.
Big Cat
Best friend.
and
We're
I
actually
need
going to go
a
for
sidebar.
7
Oh,
hours
then
now.
you mean
Yeah.
you said this interview's over, just my thoughts.
Just my thoughts. Me and Big Cat are sidebarring right now.
I'm going to call him and let's see.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fucking.
Call him. What a jerk.
Yeah,
an
what a
asshole.
jerk.
It would be
I didn't
nice-
realize when you said,
You
oh,
don't
yeah,
even-
Blake was here earlier. I was like, what do you...
He doesn't even have to come on the show, but just like let us know that he's here.
Yeah.
Want to play cool. I'm going to be like, what are you doing today?
What's the weather like in LA?
Yeah. He's not going to pick up.
No, he won't pick up.
Because he
More
knows.
fucked up. That he doesn't.
It's one of those. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm on a Zoom.
Yeah, this guy has his phone on him all the time too. We know that he picks up his phone usually in like 1.9 seconds. We time it.
No, he was literally planking today with his phone, not filming. He was just like this with his phone.
He'll call back later.
I may have made that up, but people are going to think it's true.
God damn it.
Believe it.
What a jerk.
Your call has
All right.
been
All right. Well, he'll call back. Well, probably
Want me
not.
to try him if he answers?
No,
No,
don't do that.
no.
Don't do that, Kevin.
That would break-
Do not
that would
do
break
that. That
Big
will
Cat's
hurt.
heart,
That
yeah.
will hurt me. That will hurt me too much.
Don't do it.
You're big into mental health.
Yes,
Don't hurt mine.
I won't. I didn't know how that would affect you. I know how that can be.
How has
Not a
it
lot
been-
of people pick up my phone call.
How has it
makes you feel
been
better.
with real question? You've been very outspoken about mental health, and like I feel like you were maybe not a tipping point, but you were one of the first.
I think DeMar was the first.
Yeah,
I mean,
but, like-
he was the reason I felt compelled and
Right.
felt like I could do it.
So has it been? What's it been like to be like that vulnerable? I would assume people have been very receptive to it, but it's also
Yeah.
got to be a little scary too to just talk about it like that.
For sure. Just because, I think when I first pressed send on my article, that I just didn't know how people were going to respond. But for me, it was so many things leading up to that point that I was like, I just can't. It was so hard for me to just be me, like unapologetically Kevin. Like I've come to the point now because there is such a huge community, and I could have never guessed that was the case. Like now I know a lot of the statistics, the numbers. I'm continuing to learn. Don't pretend to be an expert, but like just try to consume as much as I can so I have an idea of what's going on. And plus, coming out of COVID and coming out of or being in and knowing what's going on with social injustice and Black Lives Matter, like there's so much anxiety with the unknown and the stress, and are we going to be able to put food on the table? Where's my next paycheck coming from? Can I even go outside? Or am I going to be able to see my baby born? Or I'm having to choose between going to work and being with my family. If somebody passes away due to COVID or otherwise, I can't go to their funeral. Yeah. So there's like so much unknown, and then that leads to a deep and dark spiral of depression. And like with depression, I know for me, like it only takes this much. Like you can fall apart at any moment, disproportionate to any circumstance. Right. Like, and you tend to, I always say, like overgeneralize. I said this the other day, that it's like you wake up and say, let's take a sip of coffee. Oh fuck, my coffee was shit. I must be shit. I'm a horrible person. Like, and that's just how your mind goes. Like, so for me, it's been really great to just pay it forward to, because I do feel like it's a major thief of human potential for young and old, but for that younger demographic and that next generation, because I feel like, because Youth Uprise is a big part of my story too, because I remember 10 days before I wrote my article, it was Parkland, Florida had happened. Yeah. And then you saw what those kids did for even mental health related as well, but like gun reform and safety in classrooms, and like what are we going to do to change this paradigm and help the world, help the country in that way. So it's very complex. Like I'm still learning a lot. Like I have globally, I know I just read this the other day that for every 10,000 people suffering, there's one licensed therapist. Wow. And the rate of depression, anxiety has gone way up, but in this second, as opposed to second quarter, as opposed to 2019, the second quarter now, depression has quadrupled in America. It's at least 1 in 4 people now. So over.
Are you able to kind of recognize if you're going through something that, like you said earlier, was like disproportional to how upset that you should be? You've realized to recognize like when that's happening, as opposed to just being upset about something that is normal to be triggering you?
For sure. And I know a lot more now just in working with the therapist, but also like I talk about medication. Like obviously there's Western and Eastern philosophy, and a lot of the Eastern is like medication is not it, and these drug companies are just trying to profit and capitalize the whole thing. So, but for me, medication has been huge. Getting that right, it just sets the baseline for me to actually do the real work. It really it's been amazing for me. So I know, when I wake up in the morning, I have my routine. I'm such a routine-based person and a creature of habit that if I do that, I know that those triggers will less. It's a lot less likely that they will come up or they will arise if I do forward motion. And I live by this quote. I'm gonna throw a quote at you, but first of all, you can't heal what you don't reveal. Like I had to express it outwardly in order for me to be myself and be comfortable 100% in my own skin. Like the best. Say, Olympic gold medal, and we started off with that Olympic gold medal and 2016 world champion, Cleveland Cavaliers, 52-year drought, the whole thing. But one of the happiest moments in my life was when I just walked into a room and felt like I'm just me, and I can just be me in any situation. So that comfort, I feel comfortable in my own skin more than I ever have. But so I know where my triggers through the work are going to come from, and I know like when I start to get down that slippery slope, what can happen. And because the thoughts, like you have to recognize the thoughts, understand why you're doing that, and doing the work, because the thoughts are the thing that can be really disturbing.
Yeah. I have to imagine that just for most professional athletes, it's such an unnatural position that you're put in. When you think about like human beings as a species and just how the world works, to have you under such a microscope where, regardless of whether or not people know you, you have 20 to 60 million people that have a strong opinion on you, one way or the other out there. That's not like a natural position for a human to be in. And I would guess that would really set off a lot of triggers for a lot of players, and they develop coping mechanisms that at times might not be healthy. Yeah. Sometimes they are healthy, but for like professional athletes to be speaking about it makes others vulnerable enough, or I guess accepting of the fact that like, I've dealt with this stuff too. So it has been like a tidal wave almost. I think it's actually, it's a really good thing you guys have done. Yeah.
Paul George came out and said the other day, he goes, man, I was really struggling. I didn't factor in, I'm not this isn't verbatim, but he's like, I discounted how big of a deal or how much mental health actually affects you. He goes, I was dealing with anxiety, I was dealing with depression. So I hit him up. I'm like, dude, for you to say that with how big of a player you are, like that is huge. Like we're working on social justice, education reform, like all the way across the board. The NBA has done an amazing job, I feel. But for him to say that is so big. It's just like DeMar saying it, because you also have to factor in, like, racial lines play a major factor when it comes to mental health. Mm-hmm. And, if you're going out for a job in corporate America, or you're coming up in, a classroom trying to be, whatever it's valedictorian, or trying to have a lot of success. Like, if you allow that to be spoken and you put that out into the world, I had DeMar say something to me at the Aspen Ideas Institute last year, and it was last, I believe, May, and he said something to the point of, and this is what I got out of it, is that it's just another weapon that people who can use it against you will use it against you.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be vulnerable. Plus, we don't have enough racial diversity in people that can treat people of color. So we need more people of color being therapists. We need more people of color working with them so that they can get the best out of them in any other way, because we need early intervention. We need early intervention with these kids, because your brain is going to change way before your behavior. So finding that, and however you can do the screening, as I mentioned, early intervention, that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge. But we have to level the playing field with that, create tools, have research, educate, continue to beat down the stigma. Like there's so much to this, so many layers to that. And the tough thing is, if somebody has bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, acute anxiety, depression, like you can't put, myself and Big Cat into a box and say, okay, you guys both have bipolar disorder. We're going to treat this one way.
Right.
Uh-huh. We have to have alternative ways to know the triggers, pinpoint exactly what, kids are going through, everybody's going through, and how are we going to treat this? Because it's just like with my meds. Like I had to toy with it in order to get it right. How can we treat this person the right way so that they can reach, honestly, their full potential? And that sounds like, a happy ending or a fairy tale version. Like the work is going to take a long time. And for me, I know that I will never get rid of this imbalance.
Yeah.
And it's something that I just had to change my relationship with. But it's been really freeing for me. That's all I'll say. It's
awesome.
worth the work, and it does get better.
Yeah. You can manage it, and it's going to be an issue, but it's also going to be better and more smooth overall if you do take that step. Yeah, I agree with Big Cat. Like that was kind of a huge moment, I think, in the NBA.
And I also think it's cool, and I don't want people to think it's just me.
No.
But
I remember seeing it being like, Kevin Love, like this is because there is a stigma. Male athlete, like talking about this stuff is hard. So.
Right, and I understand that it's probably easy for me easier, I should say. And I mentioned the racial lines, or somebody who doesn't have to worry about their bills, their kids. It's I'm a white boy from suburban America, two-parent home. That so many layers to it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't discriminate. Also, it was like with Robin Williams dying, or Kate Spade, or that Anthony Bourdain was a quote I was talking about on my Instagram earlier. It's like it just shows you that success isn't immune to depression. It's a very good
point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and like it just does not discriminate. I don't care who you are, socioeconomic status, gender profile, whatever.
Yeah,
it does not. It doesn't care, and it's a lot of the time it's inherent. Like it's in your gene pool. There's already that imbalance. So, and at any point somebody's going to deal with grievances, loss. I guess what I'm trying to say is there's so many layers to this. It's so complex, but it's really, we're in a pandemic. It's the pandemic that nobody's talking about.
Yeah. Right.
Because globally it affects over 300 million people. Depression does, and anxiety. It's like, I think it's 1/3 of Americans now have, are suffering from both anxiety and depression. That's every third person.
You can't heal what you don't reveal.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
and
I like
the
that
fact that it rhymes, I think that's a big thing. Just
people
like
remember
it's
rhymes.
Easier. I remember rhymes.
By the way,
like
it's a
that.
Jay-Z line.
Oh, shit.
Well, good.
Yeah, no,
Even
we
better.
knew that was a Jay-Z line.
Yeah, it was Carter. It was on the Carter.
Blake
right?
just texted me saying call him back. So I guess I'll call him back. Let's see.
Okay.
Well, we can keep going. Finally, the hard question.
No,
At what point did you realize that LeBron was an alcoholic?
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Alcoholic.
Sheesh. No, he's not an alcoholic.
No.
He loves wine.
Alcoholic. Does that? Yeah, I'm saying, is it? what's the lesser of two evils? To be more like drunk on wine or like
Power. Or drunk on power, where he trades
Money.
away all
Drunk
of his
on
teammates.
power. Wow, that was profound.
Yeah.
Fuck. Forget my proverb. That's,
Did you
that's
feel
pretty,
Did you feel pressure to drink wine around him?
Yeah,
you like wine?
but again, victory is reserved for those willing to pay its price.
True.
Okay, there. I like that too.
Well, Sun Tzu.
But
Yeah.
was that Art of War? Was he saying like drink this wine and you will win, like Michael's secret stuff?
Yeah, but it was like the blood of Christ.
It's become a phenomenon in
Yeah,
the NBA.
it's pretty cool, though.
CJ McCollum also
CJ
front of the
McCollum has
program,
his own wine.
85
Yeah.
bottles of wine in his hotel room.
Oh, I thought he brought it in. I was gonna say I offered. I offered.
I
at
think
the
he got it
beginning. We don't
shipped to
have
him.
that on film, but I offered.
I think he wanted to like sell it to everybody else that was there, so he just had a shitload of cases brought in, knowing that like they might not be able to get good wine in the bubble. I'm going to have the market cornered on it. That sort of
Yeah,
thing.
that's what Jimmy Butler did with coffee.
The coffee, yeah.
correct.
$20 coffee.
Yes.
Who do you think is doing that right now with marijuana? Who's got just a room? There's a stash
Probably
house.
Jr.
So that was my other question.
Yeah.
Speaking of JR, what was the locker room like after the finals game when he ran out the clock?
Was tough. But a lot of people forget. Like there's so much. Like there's so obviously in every game there's times where you're like, fuck, I wish we had that possession back. I wish we had time and score. The whole thing. He was within a few feet of the basket right there. It's tough. It was really tough. But
who's
like
talked
also
first?
also with George Hill, like people forget the free throws as well. So it's like that's where it becomes like you throw everything in. It's an accumulation. Like it was both of those.
Right.
things.
Right.
But that was tough because it's not like he threw it up there, he airballed it, he threw it up and it went over the bat. Like he threw it up, he got the shit, pushed into the third row. He like went backwards.
Did he say anything in the locker room? Like, what was the first?
I felt it was like Mario Kart when you're in 8th place and you just want the blue shell, and then
Yes.
you just go backwards and you just
Yes.
want to start firing at
Yes.
kids. Like when they're about to Bowser's Castle, they're just about to like
Yes.
make the jump.
So-
Wario Stadium.
But who did it? Who talked? Who talked first?
Who made the leap?
No. Who said something when you get in the locker room? Was J.R. Smith like, "Yo, my bad"?
I think it was a given. Yeah, like he
You just don't
I think
say
we all
anything?
just put his head down and we're like, I mean,
Okay.
he knew.
Yeah.
And that it was just a tough position because I love Swish. Love Swish. He's such a good dude. He's so misunderstood. He's just an awesome, awesome guy. But in that moment, I mean, everybody has that. It just happened to be like when it happens
Yeah.
on the biggest stage like that, it's just something that always, you'll never
Gets
ever forget.
magnified,
It's
yeah.
magnified. It was tough.
I have two tough last questions. One, what kind of soup was it that J.R. Smith threw?
That is a great question. It was it's one of my favorites. What's the
Campbell's?
tortilla soup?
Oh, okay,
Tortilla soup.
That's pretty
I
good.
feel like tortilla soup, depending on how you make it too, can hit a little different when it
Yeah,
gets
did
on
it
the
have-
face and skin.
Did it have the chips in there?
That's what. Yes,
Because that can cut
yes.
somebody.
Yeah, no, it really can. If they're stale,
Right.
you better forget it.
Yeah, if it's got chips and then the hot sauce can sting afterwards if you put like salsa
That's what I'm
in it.
saying. If you have any Tabasco in there, Cholula not so much, but you put the right hot sauce in there,
Right. It cuts you and then it gets into your pores.
cuts deep. Yeah,
Were you surprised how big of a story that was afterwards? That like the details of it was a cup of soup that was thrown. Were you surprised that
No,
that
the
was like a big
funniest
thing?
thing was, in perfect Cavs fashion, like I told you, we thrive under chaos. Like we had a NBA meeting after the fact, like they say 90 minutes to 120 minutes, 2 hours, and he walked in and just sat down like nothing happened.
Yeah,
Dog
good.
is here now.
Just pretending
Actually
that
sit
didn't-
Back. Blake said that he doesn't have service, so he needs to FaceTime audio. Hey man, I just saw those wildfires in Southern California. I was calling in to see if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay, so what is the smoke getting to your house in LA?
As far as I know, no. I'm on the East Coast right now.
Oh, you're on the East Coast. Where are you?
I'm out in the Hamptons right now.
You're-
Where are you?
That's funny. We're in the Hamptons.
Wait, show me your background.
Yeah, we're actually at Kevin Love's house right now. And have you ever been here?
No, I haven't. It looks dope though.
Oh, that's interesting because it seems like you were planking with him this morning and you knew we were coming over, and then you just were like, I don't want to see my guys, so.
I had to dip out. I completely forgot today was the day. So
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, well,
It happens.
Kevin's,
Blake Griffin's
Kevin's our new
schedule is
guy,
pretty
just
packed.
So you know. Yeah, Kevin's our new guy.
Yeah.
You're out.
I'm out of. Kevin's gonna be the new Blake of the year.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Blake of the year.
Blake Lovely.
He had home run derby with Seinfeld in East.
Yeah.
If Kevin legally changes his name, his one belongs to Blake, then I'm okay with it.
Okay, all right. Well, enjoy the Hamptons, man. We'll be here for the rest of the week.
Oh yeah, let's get you. I'm here till Sunday.
I was just kidding. We're
so
leaving in like an
serious.
hour,
Yeah.
so thanks a lot.
All right, man. Well,
See ya. Bye.
Damn it, Blake.
So somber.
Yeah, he really didn't seem. He didn't. What makes it harder is he didn't even seem that upset that we caught him.
Yeah,
He's just like, whatever.
He's in
Oh,
the
show me your
Hamptons.
background. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh, I forgot today was the day.
All right, I gotta go.
I'm here all week.
It's gonna
All right,
take
let's
long.
hang.
Let's
God
see.
damn
Do I
it.
have any other questions?
I do have one last one. So the Barstool Sports main account famously tweeted out a couple years ago. It was a video of it was a white guy dabbing around a bunch of black kids dabbing.
Yeah.
And the white guy was the last one up, and
there.
it tweeted like, "This is Kevin Love trying to fit in with his teammates." Oh yeah. And you replied, "Well, being able to fit in with his teammates has gotten that little white kid a lot of primo box over the years." Yeah. So what is the
just
most
glad-
important way to fit in to get primo box?
Lose 30.
Gain 120
Actually, I don't know. I
million.
think the respect I got from having a chin strap probably led me into. But by the way, the best part of that whole thing is I was like, primo. Okay, where is the emoji? It was the perfect emoji.
Yeah, it was
to have that
for box.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It also
It was. I don't know if it's FedEx or UPS, but the box.
No,
was
it
primo.
was a very funny tweet.
But when you respond,
It was a good. It was
yeah,
good, it was a good comeback.
When athletes respond like that, engaged people, it's always a win for them.
No, it's amazing. And by the way, I love Barstool.
Yeah. So you were because people definitely thought like, oh man, he was mad. I didn't
No,
think you were mad.
not
I
mad.
thought it was a great clapback.
No,
Yeah.
it was an amazing clapback, and I would imagine if I came at you guys, there would be some price to pay with the clapback.
Yeah,
Right.
there'd be a little bit, but then I also like that a year later you got a shipment of wine that came in a box, I think from LeBron, and you took a picture of it and you tweeted at us and you said,
Yeah.
"Look at this primo box I just got."
Exactly. So it takes on a life of its own. I actually
Yeah.
say, like I have guys, people on the road, like, hey, love,
Primo box.
primo box. I'm like, hey, man, it's 2020. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, now they're going to
it's a
say
euphemism.
Blake. Now they're going to say Blake.
Yeah,
of the Year,
I hope you're
'cause we
prepared
gave him
for
the Blake
that.
of the Year title.
I'm definitely.
You're interim Blake right now until such time.
yeah,
that
but typically
Blake
when
Griffin-
you're interim head coach, you get fired. Then.
Wait,
This is-
not
well-
to hang up on not to like have this drill, but did you tell him we were coming here?
Yeah. Yes.
This is like your first
Oh, 100%
All Star.
did.
We're
And
David.
he goes.
We're David Stern right now. We're
What'd he
giving
say?
you
Yeah, what did he
a
say?
Blake
He
of
goes,
the
yeah,
Year
I've been on
title.
the show.
God damn it!
Spence is my witness. He goes, yeah, I've been on the show. Those guys are cool.
That's like being like, oh yeah, this is my best friend, and they're like, yeah, this is my friend. Like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you have like an acquaintance. You go, no, we're actually really good friends.
Yeah. Like, oh shit,
Really
it's
good
not
friend?
like that.
Really?
Yeah,
But
so
no,
I love you.
the Primo
right
box
back at
was
you,
a
pal.
heavy
Yeah.
The Primo box was,
That
a
was
heavy
great.
hitter.
Yes, great. Oh, I did have one last one. Klay Thompson, you played Little League baseball
Yeah.
with him. Do we not have pictures of that?
We do.
Why don't they show like when Clayton Kershaw and Matthew Stafford played? Was it Clayton Kershaw and Matthew Stafford?
Yeah, I think it was those two.
They always throw that picture out there.
Yeah.
like I feel like we never get that picture of you guys playing Little League.
I think they did it once because I remember Van Gundy. It was, I think it was Mike Breen, Van Gundy, and Mark Jackson. Like they always do the games together.
Right.
And by the way, I actually love when they do the games. They have a great call, but they call the games great. But they brought that up and they had they highlighted the faces on this giant kid. Clay
like we
is
needed more, yeah.
so young. He was the only 11-year-old on the 12-year-old All-Star team. Pretty cool. And Van Gundy always has like the good sound bites. He says, can you imagine being one of those kids on that team and being like, I played with these two guys that are, all multiple time All-Stars in the finals, all NBA guys. Like, can you imagine what that must have been like looking back and looking? So it's a cool photo. It's a really cool photo.
Were you guys awesome?
We were awesome. We should have, we felt like we should have made the Little League World Series, but we got at state. We had this one guy that like threw 70.
Either you did or you didn't.
Yeah.
What do you mean you should? You felt
felt
you
like they
should
should've.
have.
I mean, we felt like we should have.
They ran
At
into
least
a
I
hot
said
pitcher.
we felt, right? Like
what
it's not
happened?
like we either did or we didn't. We didn't make it. We were at state,
like
and
we
we had this
should.
guy that threw like a.
So how did you ever go to the Little League? No, but we
Hideki
felt
Nomu.
like we should have.
Hideki- How do you say his name? The
Submarine.
Yeah.
This guy threw basically submarine. He's throwing 70, which
Illegal.
like they do the adjustment to it's like inflation, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
It's
Like this
98
guy-
miles an hour.
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
guy's throwing heat,
Uh-huh.
and nobody could hit it except for our like top 3 hitters. The bottom of our lineup was bad.
Well, I felt like you should have won the entire thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
should have.
I felt like we should have. That's just my thoughts.
Yes.
I felt like
Yes,
this
your
interview
thoughts.
went really well.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was great friends with Blake Griffin until 30 minutes ago.
I was told I take some getting used to, but I felt like this went really well.
You were good.
Well, no, from the outside, people are like, "Oh, what's this guy going to do?"
Who says that?
I just felt like that
LeBron.
was
JJ told
LeBron.
JJ.
No,
JJ
LeBron
told-
definitely was like Kevin Love. Take some getting used to.
No, I think
Yeah,
JJ was
I felt
maybe
like I
trying to
fit in.
scare you away
I felt like I
because
fit in with you
yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
he's got a podcast now. He's trying to keep you all to himself.
Yeah, when
That's
are you
what it
going to do
was.
your podcast? I'm sure you got one in the works. Everyone, I mean, even
You know,
Blake Griffin
I feel
has
like
one.
as far as podcasts go, Barstool is pretty much the way to go. If I'm not on, but I'd be competing with you guys.
Yeah, we could call it.
I want to be a celebrity guest.
Stop trying to fit Kev out and start trying to fit Kev in.
Yeah.
And I'll have a program
Just
in
my
my show
thoughts.
where we say just my thoughts.
Yeah. Well, you're a recurring
10
guest
minutes.
now, so when we do want you back on, which will be like in 3 months, we'll just be like, hey, when you go to the Delete 8.
Perfect.
Which
We'll
is a
get
great
it.
name for
Yes.
it. Is that
It is-
is that
it
an
is.
official name or is that just what you call it?
I mean, I've heard that before, so I just used it.
Right.
But I think it's a great name. Again,
Yes, Delete
I
8.
wanted
Delete
to-
8.
Delete 8.
Good
Put
luck.
that
Are you
into-
trying to win? How important is it to you to
That
win the
is
Delete 8?
probably, if you asked me 3 months from now and we ended up winning that, if we won that, that would probably be, all things considered with what's going on, if we won that, it'd be a big deal.
Oh, listen, if the Bulls win that, I'm making shirts. I made shirts for them winning the Summer League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want shirts even when we just start that say
Yeah.
Delete 8.
Delete
Yes.
8 finalists.
Yeah.
And
Delete
even
8
if, you
finalists,
even if you don't win.
And I'm going to say, listen, we made it to the quarterfinals.
yeah.
Yeah,
If I
that's
felt like
true.
we could have won.
Yeah.
We should have won.
We felt like we could.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either win, right?
All right, well, Kevin, this has been awesome, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
appreciate
so
it,
much.
guys.
Thank you for having
Thanks for
us.
making
Yeah.
your way out to the Hamptons.
Beautiful.
That interview with Kevin Love was brought to you by Dude Wipes. The show is sponsored by Dude Wipes. It's the original flushable wipes for guys. While everyone's stocking up on toilet paper, you need to be stocking up on Dude Wipes. Better than toilet paper, Dude Wipes are multi-purpose to use anywhere on your body. Big Cat, what just happened?
3. Transition 3. I'm
You're so
back
fucked.
alive.
No, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm
You're
fucked. I'm
absolutely
fucked. I'm
screwed.
fucked.
But if you get fucked too hard and you need to clean up afterwards, use Dude Wipes. They will help you stay clean and hygienic during this interesting time and all the time. If you're not using these yet while dropping a deuce, do yourself a favor. Check them out. You will feel so much better and fresher rather than only using shitty toilet paper. They will truly change your life. That's actually not an understatement. I remember the first time I used a Dude Wipe, and it was like, wow, I thought that walking around with dry-ass toilet paper was the only way to go through life. Not the case. Treat yourself with a Dude Wipe. Taking a deuce is always a real treat if you know that you can start out with a Dude Wipe. I know some guys that do their last wipe with a Dude Wipe. I think that's kind of crazy.
What?
You start with a Dude Wipe.
No,
right?
I go last wipe.
Then you got the wet ass.
Yeah, no, it's a little nice last
Then
wipe.
your butt's all
It's
lubed.
not that wet.
Billy, you look like you have something to say about the matter.
I always clean up
You
with my
start
Dude
or
wipe.
you end with a Dude Wipe?
You end. It's just like the final.
Yeah.
No, I start with
Actually,
a Dude
no.
Wipe.
It's the. Oh, what's the word?
No, I end.
What do you mean start?
Second to last.
First
Like,
wipe.
he uses the first
It's the
wipe.
penultimate
No,
wipe.
I
Oh, yeah,
always
yeah,
do.
I've
It's
done
the
that.
Oh, I thought you
penultimate
meant
wipe.
like pre-poop.
No, yeah.
Prime it
I
up.
prime it up.
Prime the pump.
Juice it
That's
up.
what I do. Yeah, sometimes if
No, I like having a little, you walk away, it's like a little shower.
sometimes I just wipe with a Dude Wipe if I'm just peeing, just as a nice little.
I'll wipe
hello for myself.
I'll wipe my dick hole with the Dude wipe.
I'm not above doing that.
Absolutely.
I actually have a major wipe-related Firefest I'll save.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
save that
Friday,
for
so
Friday.
put
Wow,
that-
teaser.
Everyone, make sure that Billy remembers.
Billy's work is done
You're
for the
gonna
week.
really have to tune in on Friday.
Monday
boys.
hasn't started yet, and Billy's mentally checked out.
Shit.
You're not going to remember that on Friday. And Dude Wipes, they've got a new Dude Wiper 1000 bidet attachment, which is a lean, mean, poop-destroying machine. And they have Dude Bombs, the 2-in-1 bomb that you drop in the toilet prior to deucing. They create an indestructible barrier that instantly neutralizes stank in the air, leaving no trace of the crime. Use code TAKE10, get 10% off at dudeproducts.com. That's promo code TAKE10. Wipe yourself down, dudes, with Dude Wipe. I just came up with that tagline right now. I think
like
it's
that.
really strong.
I like that. All right, Jamal Murray's insane right now, by the way.
He's not gonna score anymore,
44 points, 7 for 10 from 3, 15 for 22 field goals.
If they win this series and he averages more than 40, that'll be like
Insane.
the craziest
Oh,
stat of all
that's a
time.
huge three.
Actually, Billy, you know what? I forgot to bring
This
this,
is all
up on
turned since
Friday.
you said I was fucked,
You are
PFT.
fucked.
You don't believe
No,
that?
I'm not even watching.
You don't
because
believe in
you're-
that?
No,
I believe in
you're
that.
a terrible gambler, and that
Yes,
was a terrible pick.
correct.
And both these teams stink.
More. Lay it on.
Fuck you for even gambling
Yes,
on this.
give it to me. Go
You're a
off,
fucking idiot.
Queen.
But Billy, I forgot about a Firefest for you on Friday. Because
Oh!
that's no No way that winner.
Jamal Murray's
Another
insane
three?
right now.
They're going to
Dude,
take it off. That was a
he
2.
is
His foot was on the line.
fucking insane.
Foot was on the line. Anyways, Billy.
What has he been? He's been averaging 40.
It's like 38 before this game.
I know he scored 40 back. He scored over 40 back-to-back with no turnovers, which is fucking ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Go ahead. Sorry.
Like if he scores more than 40 in Game 7, it'll be over 40 for sure.
They got to stop hitting these threes.
He scored 42, 50.
I just
He
live
only
bet the
scored
under.
12 and 14
And
in
now
the,
I'm screwed.
Game 3 and 4, Hank. That screws it.
But Billy, I forgot about your Firefest on Friday. So I tracked down, with the help of our darling Jake, the actual preseason game that my avatar on Twitter, the picture that it was taken from. It was an August 15th, 2010, Titans-Seahawks game.
Yeah.
We found the footage online. You have to watch the entire game. You can't look away. You're going to watch it live on a live stream. So the live stream is going to be Billy watching the football game. If Billy looks away, call him out because he can't look away from the screen. I want you to find the section of that game that my Twitter avatar was taken from and then make clips of it and take some more screenshots because I want to find out who this dude is.
Do I have to do? Did we
Yes.
find the right broadcast?
I think so.
The Seahawks
Yes.
broadcast.
We found the Titans broadcast, but
the one that we. Okay.
you still have to watch this.
Perfect.
And if it's not in there, then we have to track down the Seahawks version of the broadcast.
Awesome.
So you will be doing that on a live
I
stream.
would love to uncover. the
But you can't
original.
look away. You actually
will.
have to do work. And your
Yeah, I
work in
will.
this circumstance is literally sitting still watching football on TV. Can you do that?
I'm gonna have to be medicated.
It's the easiest assignment you'll ever get, Billy.
Okay, I'll do it.
You got this. All right. So, anything on Billy's list before we do our lottery numbers?
Let's see.
Bella Thorne's ruined OnlyFans.
Oh fuck! And so did Billy.
Yeah, I think it's more Billy. I do like this quote from Les Miles. He said, "Players opting out because of COVID-19 concerns are actually opting into the pandemic." Flipped it on
Oh,
him.
they're letting the pandemic win.
Exactly. Yeah, you're simping for a virus.
Wow, that's actually a great spin zone
It's
right
a great,
there.
wonderful spin zone.
I like that a lot.
Get naked and other advice to fend off a polar bear attack.
Okay, I like that too.
If it's white, say goodnight. Take your clothes off. That's how you can remember that. Mm-hmm. Boom. But don't do it on OnlyFans because you won't get paid for it.
Okay, so let's do. Sorry, with game 2. It was game 2 and 3 that he sucked at. I'm looking at it right now. All right, we're ready to do the last.
It was. I heard the broadcast earlier. It's 30.8. I thought they said 38. Like he's averaging 30.8 points per game, so it's still possible. But when I heard it earlier, I thought it was 38.
30 point and then 8 sounds like he's also averaging 30 points and 8 points at the same time. Like so that would be 38 to your point.
All right, you ready for picks? Let's do it. So here's the deal: the beefy question. I'm going to give the winner of this is going to get a link for ButcherBox. You ready for it? I'm only going to give it to the winner.
Okay.
ButcherBox, the best. Receive quality meats delivered to your door now. ButcherBox. All right. You guys going to pick a number?
I'm going 17.
17.
The fuck?
17.
Everyone pick a
Is that
number.
what you were going to pick, Hank?
Whoever's closest.
my lucky
Whoever's
number.
closest.
13.
Everyone knows Hank's lucky number is 17.
83.
Okay. Someone write this down.
I'm 17.
70. I'm going to go 54.
What numbers are hot right now?
83.
16.
All right, here we go.
18.
44.
44. Jake's got 44. What do I have, Jake?
I don't know. What'd you say?
50.
54. Big Cat said
54.
54.
54.
13.
96.
Billy, 83.
96 is the winner.
Fuck.
96 is the winner.
I'm the closest.
All right, Billy, butcherbox.com/PMT.
Awesome.
That's
So that's
what
your
you
code,
win.
dude.
You
That
gonna
is your
send me
code. Butcherbox.com/PMT. That's your code.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let the meat talk, Billy.
Yeah. Ooh, Donovan Mitchell just threw his chair. Donovan Mitchell was mad.
I do have a question for the lottery machine.
Okay.
Can it help us solve a problem here?
Yeah.
Because Billy was trying to recruit us to do Sober September, whatever that is. I guess Billy just doesn't want us to drink during September along with him. We said no emphatically to that. It's not because I think we had any plans on getting loaded in September, but I don't want to be told what to do by Billy.
Yep.
But we talked about flipping it on him
Okay.
and just getting hammered extra during September while Billy is not drinking at all.
I like that.
Call it September. And I want to ask the lottery machine, how many beers should I drink during September?
Ooh, okay, good one.
I will
We
match
just
this
lost
number.
96.
I lost 96, which is
All right, here we
unfortunate.
go.
I will abide by the lottery machine.
We'll end the show with this. How many beers will PFT drink in September?
I hope it's like 3, and then you basically have to do it with me.
Then I'll drink liquor and Mad Dog.
4.
Four.
You can only drink 4.
I can only drink 4
You
beers.
screwed yourself.
You did say how big the beers could be.
True. Good point.
Yeah.
4 kegs.
Yeah,
That's
4 kegs.
4 kegs.
That's like 670 beers, bro.
You're too lazy.
You would never.
to
Dude,
acquire
I'm not gonna
kegs.
lie. I really
good
missed.
point, Billy.
I really missed it. What do you say?
You're too lazy to acquire a keg.
You won't
Oh.
acquire 4 kegs.
Wow.
What do you mean I can't acquire
He just
a keg?
called you out.
You will not
He
acquire
just
4
called your
kegs.
ass out.
I guess I have to buy 4 kegs now.
He just called your ass out.
I will buy a keg during September, and I'll bring it into the office, and everyone's allowed to have some except for you.
Wow. I'm
4.
excited for keg day.
4.
Yeah, keg day in
Keg
the
day is
office.
going to be sick.
Sucks.
Keg day is going to be
And I'm going to put it at your desk
Legitimately,
in
I
a,
just
in a bucket.
come
Yeah.
into work and be like, "Hey guys, like I'm not going to college. I have no friends because they all left."
Which was very hurtful because I thought we were good friends.
Well, yeah, but so then I'm like, "Hey, do you guys want to do this thing? Like it's stuff people do." And then it's like, "No, fuck you for trying to do something healthy."
Well, no, now I want to get loaded. You made me realize you
Okay.
rekindled my love for beer, Billy. Thank you.
And September's such a good name.
September's
That's a great name.
September. Join along. Let me know and let Billy know if you're going to play along with part of my take. Big Cat, do you want to get involved in September?
I'm in September.
We're all drinking 4 beers minimum this September. Beers with the boys. It's happening. Billy, I wish you could join, but I might do sober
Well,
October.
I-
October.
I didn't agree yet. I don't have a partner I was going to do, so I might join with you, or am I not allowed?
You're not allowed.
Okay, so I guess I have to do
Sober September for Billy.
Dude,
And the boys are getting loaded.
I won't lie. Being away from my machine all weekend really sucked because let's do one more.
You had so many questions.
No,
Ask
it
me the
just
question.
loves being around. I just love being around. It's the power of this machine. What, Hank? What? Oh, you want to go play your freaking Call of Duty, dude?
I have nothing to do with that.
This is fucking real life.
I just laugh like when you guys are like, we're gonna keep it tight, we're gonna keep it tight, we're gonna keep it tight, and then we just like
We do 6
yeah,
different
we get a
lottery
lottery
machines.
machine. All right, last one. Last
Gonna
one.
get even or odd question, Big Cat.
All right. Fuck, I don't have one.
Stop it.
I can't stop.
Abort,
I'll do it.
abort.
I got one. I got one for the next one.
Okay.
Next one. All right, we'll let this one go. All right.
What was that?
Odds.
Is that 20?
Does
52?
does
Okay.
Hank suck at video games? Odds yes, evens no. Odds yes, odds yes, odds yes, odds yes.
Oh, it's a gem.
39, it's
39,
odd.
you
You
suck.
suck, dude.
Dear,
Little Nerf guns.
dear lottery machine, should Hank have Billy do his taxes for him? If 51 to 100
I like it.
is yes,
Okay.
1 to 50 is no.
Okay. Hank, you have to do it.
I just won't do my taxes again. Duh.
Fuck.
Oh.
What is it?
Shit. Damn it.
I should have kept track of the numbers that it was picking.
Okay. One more. If it's 20 and above, then Billy has to do it. 20 and above. Or no, 20 and below.
How about
I'll give you the odds? 20 and
No,
below,
if
Billy has
it's,
to
if
do it.
it's divisible by 3.
Okay. Divisible by 3. If it's divisible by 4, Billy has to do it drunk. 25.
25.
Fuck.
Shit.
Not neither of those.
All right.
Damn it.
The lotto machine has spoken.
Dude,
It's actually
Jamal Murray
really
50
addictive.
burger. Unbelievable. Dude is sick. All right. See everyone on Wednesday.
I love you guys. And we have Billy's new segment, which is Billy's Fun Facts. Billy.
90% of
I can't hear you.
koalas.
You gotta talk louder. You gotta talk louder.
90% of koalas have chlamydia.
I still couldn't really hear that.
It's an insane amount.
One more time.
I had this really
Louder,
crazy
louder,
dream.
louder.
I had this really
No,
crazy
from the
dream
beginning.
where we went to
From the beginning.
about 90% of koalas have chlamydia. And I had this crazy dream. We went to interview Elon Musk, and we were like, why does he want to come on the show? Like, he's like, what? Like, he knows who we are. And then we went to his house, and he locked
If
us
it's
in his
even, Billy
basement.
fucks koalas.
And he was like, you're not allowed to
38.
leave the basement.
90% chance Billy's got
God
chlamydia.
damn it.
Billy's got chlamydia. You like going down
legitimately,
under.
like a thing. Anyway, like people who handle koalas at zoos sometimes catch chlamydia.
Fuck 'em.
God damn it. Anyway, Elon Musk wouldn't let us out until we gave a hot take to charge his time machine, and then we
What
did.
the fuck are
and it was
we doing
sick.
here?
Love you guys.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.